What do we? Lip therapy. That's such a weird slogan for Vaseline. Lip therapy. Though I don't imagine I actually need Vaseline, just need lip balm, but whatever. Whatever. Hi, gamers. Hello, VOD viewers. I'll be doing good today. Whatever day it is today. I don't know what even day this is gonna get uploaded, if I'm being honest. I don't know, dude. The VODs are like so ahead. I think like they're almost a week ahead. I think it might be like 5 days actually. Hello, chatters. Hi, gamers. How are we? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy freaking Thursday. How are we? Yeah, because I'm not great. Hello, hello, hello. I just remembered I gotta do something. Oh, I just gotta. Okay. I just gotta do that. I just remembered I gotta do that. How are we? This year has damaged my case. What? What? What case? What are we talking about? Link. Pretty bad? Oh man. But that's okay. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have bad days, so the good ones are even better. You know what I'm saying? And today's over, halfway over. So maybe just make it a little early bedtime tonight so you can move on to tomorrow, Link. You know what I'm saying? Sandy, hi chat. Only here for the streak. I feel horrible today. Wow, is everybody just like in the doit today? Everybody just not having a good day today? I woke up exhausted. I didn't wake up feeling great. Like not like sick, but like I was so. Hi Waves, will you stream Pokemon today? No, we will not be streaming Pokemon today. Today, we will be streaming Pocket Monsters instead. Smile. What's up, Graham? Welcome on in, dude. Hello, hello, hello. How are we? Also, what's up, Khalib, Kata? Welcome on in. Hello, hello, Kata. How's that shiny charm treating you, bro? Have you found any shiny alpha Pokemon yet? Any cool Pocket Monsters? Yeah, I did not sleep last night. You know what I'm saying? Okay, to be fair. Okay, a little bit of lore. So for those of you who were here 2 days ago and yesterday, 2 days ago when I mentioned the theory of me sleeping better, and then yesterday where I mentioned the result of me sleeping better, I was reading before I went to bed. Like I was reading on my phone, to be fair, but I was reading short stories for like an hour before I made. I didn't do that yesterday because I didn't have any. I just didn't, and I slept like shit. Okay, but I didn't sleep like shit. I just woke up. I woke up when I wanted to wake up and I was really tired. And I fear I made once again. I think I really gotta. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of the 3-2-1 method. But I really gotta start doing that again. I was doing that. I was locked in on that for deadass. Like when I was working at Walmart and streaming, when I was like doing both full time, I did that every day. Every single I can't do it now. I don't know why I cannot. I think it's because my bed's too fucking comfy. The curse of a good bed, chat. You know, everybody's like, oh, I really want a comfy bed. No. No, you don't. Let me tell you, it sucks when you need to get up in the morning. But other than that, I'm doing okay. I'm excited for later today. I get to go out, gay alaming with some gamers, and become broke. So that's gonna be super sick. But that's not the topic of today. The topic of today is, in fact, Ditto. Just one of these days, man, I would like to switch to the screen and it not be black. Why? Why are you black? There we go. Okay, we're good. I hope you guys are doing great, though. For those of you who, you know, have yet to say how you're doing today, I hope today is a good day. And if you're not having a good day, just remember, tomorrow's Friday, which is an even better day than today. So you got something to look forward to. Charm is OP, it turns out. Who would have thought? Definitely not me, because believe it or not, chat, I just don't think. You know. So I can't be one of the people who would have thought if I don't think in the first place. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yo, Senora, hello, dude. I haven't seen you in a minute. I hope you're doing well. They was giving me. Oh my god, confused. I hope you feel better, dude. I hope you're okay. That's crazy. My lord. Yes, we're getting Ditto. Today is Ditto 2.0. I don't know if my mental health is ready for Ditto 2.0. The good news is, if it's not, I get to go play games later. Like, I'm going to an arcade and such later. So I'll just find like a machine that I can like beat the shit out of one of their buttons. You know what I'm saying? I just find a button like fucking, what's that one game called, like Doodle Jump or something? Noodle Jump? We just spam the jump button over and over again. I'll just play that for like 2 hours. That's my therapy. Smile. No Pokemon Day. True. But also, I'm low-key just thinking about something. Sorry, I just like something else just came to mind completely. You just said no Pokemon Day, and it just made me think. I mean, like, obviously, I missed a day. I guess no, I missed a couple days recently, huh? Like, in the past week, I missed 2 days. Also, my notebook, or my journal, my notebook, whatever the fuck you want to call it, it comes in today. I thought it came in last night. It comes in today. So I gotta wait. Stupid, stinky, smelly. I streamed on the 4th, I streamed on the 3rd, I streamed on the 2nd. But I did on the 1st. Got it! Understood. Okay. I do think I'm only gonna do 6 days a week. For this, until I'm done the video. Because I came to the realization that I'm not gonna have the new video done in 2 weeks. With how much needs to be done, how much I want to do, I don't even know if it'll be done this month. But at least if I take a day off a week of streaming just to do that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe then I have a chance. Because if I don't stream that day, I could probably get like way more done. We did get 3 chances yesterday, right? This is true. We did, yeah, this is true. So honestly, I'm gonna shoot myself because you know what that means? That means this Ditto's hunt, this Ditto hunt is gonna take forever. It's gonna take so long. Slamming that thing. I caught a shot of Vaporeon. I know what kind of man you are. That's all I'm saying. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Golden Raspberry. Please. With a Golden Raspberry, it's Yeller. That's crazy. What's up, Joe? What's up, Milk? Hello, brother. And Rory. Dude, Rory, I don't know if you've seen, man. I watched that fucking... your replay last night on Clash. That comeback was fucking crazy. Would you believe me if it was an accident? No, because there are no accidents. That one turtle guy once said, right? Shout out to that. What was his name? Not Shifu. What was the turtle names from Kung Fu Panda chat? The old guy who like despawns. Oogway, that's his name. Oogway, thank you. Yeah, Master Oogway once said there are no accidents, so I'm just saying everything happens. Holy shit, Kata. Oh my god. Yeah, that's Legends our ZA Shiny Charm for you. There you go. Or was it 4 with Electabuzz? No, yesterday we found 2 Grimer Magnemite. That's it. Not 4. It was only 3. So, and of course, I imagine you guys know this. We still on the grind. I am absolutely bringing this with me when I go out tonight. So I need to make sure it's charged near like the second half of stream. Chatters! Actually, I'm going to put this on Caleb, but if anybody of you guys remember it. Caleb, I'm going to put this on you because you're a mod. I thought that was a Wild Blissey. I was like, that's not supposed to be in this game. I'm skedaddling doing my Dick into Noodle at 6. I imagine that means I'll unstream at 5:30. So that is 3.5 hours from now, which means in 3 hours time, Star Arcalib and the rest of chat, if you are still here somehow, I say Star Arcalib because I know he will still be here. Please remind me to charge my DS at 3 or in 3 hours. Speaking of, I got a message, what's it called? Got it. W Star Arcalib. Appreciate it, homie. Besides this, what other video do you have? I'm also working on the psychic shiny video. We're catching every psychic every psychic type shiny across the franchise. So I'm working on that, as in like I'm editing that right now, and then that's just us. It's just this. We're playing catch up. I'm trying to get this done and that done because we started both those projects in 2023. It's now 2026. We kind of got to catch up. You know what I'm saying? But once we are done this and we're done that, then there's no projects on the back burner that I got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like, then I could, like, do, like, just as a hypothetical, I could literally just do, okay, now we're gonna catch every water type shiny, and I could lock it on that, and that would be done in, like, see, this is the thing, like, this project and that project totally both could have been done within like this one's longer than that, like the catching every shiny of every like of this type. That project definitely takes longer, but I think that could be done. Or sorry, this takes longer than that. I think that could be done in like, I don't know, 3 months tops with proper organizing. In terms of just recording, not like editing and stuff. I'm inside that Rhyhorn, sick. But something like this, when we're getting like 2 shinies a day and there's 150, it's 300 days. So this would take like a year. And that's assuming we get 2 shinies every day. There are totally days where we get 1. There's even a day or 2 where we get none, right? So the reason I want to get these giant projects done is so the next time I want to do a giant project, I can just lock in on it and not worry about having to work on this or that. That being the psychic shiny video. You know what I mean? That way we're able to just prioritize whatever we're doing at the time. I don't like putting stuff on the back burner. Because another thing too, just as an example, if I had locked in on this when I did, I've seen 3 other people upload shiny living dexes on this game. Not including John Stone. I mean, in the past like 6 months, I've seen 3. So, I don't know, because of oversaturation, that's going to negatively impact this video. We do a ZA shiny dex? No. No, not at all. I've seen so many people do that. I'd be starting incredibly late. Not to mention, I just don't wanna. I don't like shiny hunting in ZA. It's just boring. It's not fun because the hunts are stupidly easy. And it's not fun because the methods suck. I feel like you can compensate one for the other. Like if you have a really hard hunt, but the method's really fun, that's fine. Or if you have a really easy method, but the actual hunt is fun, that's also fine. But you can't have not fun and easy because that just double ruins it. In my eyes. I was supposed to have something open. I don't remember what it was. Now that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like if you disagree, very, very valid. But in my personal opinion, ZA is not a game I will play. And if I do play it, it would be like for something such as the Psychic Shiny Only video, you know, or not Shiny Only, sorry. Like, I'll play it for a Shiny Only too, that as well. But, I would do it for like catching every fire type. And then I catch like 3 fire types in ZA just to include it. You know what I mean? But other than that, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Meh. That's why you have to get wild shiny moltres to make your special and diffy. I don't want to nab you. Do I want to do that? I really did want to do that, but there's a part of me that wants to just, oh, okay, sick. That just wants to put this challenge behind me. That's so messed up. You know what I mean? Like that, I really think that'd be really fun. And if I don't do it for this video, I will do it at some point because I would really like to do that hunt. But also, I want to put this behind me so I can do other stuff. You know what I mean? And I can't do other stuff if I have to wait 3 months to do Moltres. Because I expect Moltres to take around 3 months. And a lot of very boring streams where there's no shinies at all. So I don't know how the chatters and chatters feel about that. Please. Ditto, please. I need this. Please, Ditto, I need this. My family's kinda homeless. This is like, how many of the new Invincible season? Dude, I cannot wait for the new Invincible season. Dude. Chat, we have like 170 Pokeballs or Ultra Balls at the start of the stream. We've caught 3, and we have 150. Oh my god. I've used 20 Pokeballs and caught 3 Ditto. Ultra Balls, not even Pokeballs, Ultra Balls, which are 500 bucks. Like, I'm gonna lose my mind. I've spent $10,000 in this stream already. That is a quarter of an entire E4 run. Oh my god. No, you're bailing. I'm gonna run away. The good news is, it's always the start. The start is the struggle. First of all, getting the catch combo to increase the spawn rate. And then also, I don't know how many we need to catch because I didn't reset over the failed Ditto chain yesterday, or the combo yesterday, but we do need to catch some so that way, like, we do need to catch a little bit more still, probably like 30. If I had to guess, I'd say 30. And after that, we have the increased catch rate, which should make this process infinitely easier. Just like the Buzz Huzz. The Buzz Huzz suck ass at first, but like eventually we were consistently catching it. It's just that over again. Alan Walker? Alan Walker? That's the guy who makes NCS, right, chat? The guy who makes non-copyright music. I think that's his name is Alan Walker. I don't know. Oh, Ditto. Huge. Give me the gamer right there. It's huge. That's not what she said. Okay, please. Please, please, please. Just be nice. I used a golden raspberry. I didn't. Okay. I don't understand. I really don't get where I'm supposed to aim it for it to go straight, because on my stream, or my perspective, it was straight. It was perfectly fine. Straighter than me, dare I say. And that's pretty hard to beat. Come on, bro. That should have been an excellent throw. I've been robbed. Catch anyways, please. Please. Thank you. Frick, man. This is gonna be a rough start. Hey, Amelia. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing good, bro. It's not gonna be a great freaking start. This Hunt and I do not get along well. I'm at work. Ew. Yo, mods. Yo, Amelia, dog. You know, bro. You know. You're supposed to censor that word, dog. What are we doing, bro? Yo, mods. Thank you, thank you, thank you. W. Khalib, the only mod present. Side eye. Listening to you on my phone. Does that mean your coworkers can hear me? Hypothetically speaking, like, I would lose my Twitch channel doing this. But if I were to scream as loud as I can, I have a bomb. You think you get fired? I have headphones? Oh. Okay, well, way to ruin the fun. Way to ruin it. Alright. Where's the fun in that? Cringe. It's what I do, ruining your fun. Not for real, bro. That's true. Honestly, retweet on that one. Caleb, what about you? I know you listen at work too. Do you have headphones in, or can I scream I have a bomb and, you know, threaten the security of your job? Hey man, if you become unemployed, you become one of us. One of us. It must be done. We need more people. I do have headphones in right now. Nah, you know what, high key? I don't even want to. I was going to bitch about it, but like, when I worked at Walmart, there was this one dude who had speakers. Like, he had a speaker instead of headphones. I fucking hated listening to the shit he had to play. So honestly, shout out to both of you for respecting your coworkers, because I promise you, neither of your coworkers want to listen to me. I don't have headphones, but I also don't have a J word. See, but you censored it, so you're educated, Sean. W. Sean. You're locked in. Boink. Okay, great throw. Golden raspberry. Please. Oh my god. What are you talking about? How am I supposed to catch this thing? And why do you triple shake fake me? Every time. I only had one coworker who listened to Drake and Juice WRLD on Speak. Do you like Drace and Juke? Drace and Juke. Shout out to those guys. Are you a Drake and Juice fan or no? Because I feel like if you are, then that's fire. But if you're not, then that's gotta be obnoxious as hell. That's coming from a former non-Drake fan and a present non-Juice fan. I hate listening to Juice, bro. I'm gonna be so real. Not really. I'm so sorry for you. I hope you get well soon. Or I hope maybe, I don't know. His speaker breaks. Accidentally spill some water on it, you know what I'm saying? Just do it when the cameras aren't looking. Go from one purple sludge bomb to another purple. Yeah, except this one's a bigger pain in the ass. You know, Grammar's like consistently caught within 2 balls. This motherfucker's taking 20, bro. At least 20. It's redonkulous, actually. And it's the only songs he'd play. I would lose my mind. Please, Ditto. Dude, actually. How the fuck are you supposed to catch this Pokemon? Look, this guy's draining. Oh my god, I lose my mind. I'm being drained. Please. It was a great throw. It was a red great throw too. Stay in the ball. Thank you. At least you'll make good money. On the contrary, I lose money with Ditto, because Ditto, every one ball I throw is $1,000. And every berry I use, the golden ones, are 5,000. So when I'm using a golden raspberry twice, and I'm using Ultra Ball twice, that's like $11,000 per Ditto. Holy shit. That's ridiculous. Oh my god. And I know my luck, we're gonna find a shiny fucking Zubat or something. Once we get a semi-good catch combo going for Ditto. I know what'll happen. Like, I may be stupid, but I ain't dumb. You know what I'm saying? But we still have to play the waiting game. We do, in fact, have to wait and wait and wait. And eventually... And we're burning lures. True that. So many good tongue games, bro. I should have started with you. There's another one to the left. Oh my god, there's 4. But... It's okay, because it's just going to spawn, like, right now, and I feel much better. Oh, dude, I'm so tired. So easy. At this point, you gotta sue because it's just robbery. That's what I'm saying, bro. Actually, dead ass. This is highway robbery. What even is, you know, does anybody know, like, what that term means? I'm gonna be real. I've heard the term highway robbery so many times. I have no idea what it even, like, is implying. What the fuck who gets robbed on a highway? I've never heard of that before. Like, I've heard of highway robbery, but I've never heard of anybody ever getting robbed on a highway. Thank you. First ball, by the way. I think that's rarer than finding the shiny itself. I'm not even trolling. Absurd. I'll take it, though. Catching up with 7. We need 4 more, and then they start spawning pretty consistently. I didn't know. I need to look when we catch the next one how many we have caught. I can look on the decks. I just don't remember where the fuck Ditto was. There he is. How many have we got? Check data. 24. Okay, halfway. We're halfway, chat. To an easier catch rate. I think the... No, I don't know if this is true. So in this game, like, you know, it's huge or it's small. In Pokemon Go, if a Pokemon is huge, it has way better attack. I wonder if that's the case in this game, too. Thank you for the alert, Kage. Appreciate it. Yo, chill. Back in the day, they didn't have fastest cars, so they would get robbed in carriages. Oh, yeah. I forget that that's actually, like, real-life lore, not just Red Dead Redemption. True. That used to happen. That's crazy. So then why is that still a term nowadays? I'm very sad. Just on the topic of, like, back in the day. If time travel was real, we would have known by now. So it's not. And that makes me really sad. Like, unfortunately, I would love to be able to time travel. In the future. See, I'm somebody who would want to go forward, not backwards, though. But that's just me. I know that's a crazy take, but that is just me. Yo, I just gave you a golden raspberry and you're gonna fucking do the flea animation? Are you kidding me? That's absurd. Alright, word. You're in luck because time travel to the future is possible. This is true, I can't freeze myself. You know, I can hit the English or Spanish IRL. You usually go to the speed of light or near it. Oh yeah, because of aging. So hold on. The one thing that hasn't, like, this just never made sense to me about that whole thing, right? Like, I don't remember. I think the movie's Interstellar. When they go on the water planet and time is, like, slower there, right? So it's faster there. I don't think that's true. Like, I don't think it would work that way. Like, I don't, like, it's because they orbit a black hole. Oh, is that why? That planet orbits a black hole. Oh, okay, that would make sense, actually. Okay, that would make more sense. I thought it was just, oh, this planet's way just slow at time. Like, if this planet rotates, because time is just based off, like, it rotates, right? So if this planet just rotates slower, that doesn't mean you're gonna die slower. It just means you're gonna have less days, but the days are gonna be longer. Like, it's still be the same amount of, like, hours alive, roughly. I feel like, anyways. But if they're orbiting a black hole, then I could see that, because I know, like, the closer to it you are, the more warp things get, so... That would make more sense. I didn't see that in the movie. Oh, I didn't pick up on that, sorry. 6-7! We have 6-7, golden raspberries. I just wanted to announce that. There's no reason for me to announce that, but I just wanted to. Maybe it does exist, but we live in a boring ass era. No, here's the thing with time travel. If time traveling to the past existed, somebody from the future would have already came to the past, and we would have known about it. Like, because if time travel from the future is possible, then it would happen so much. Because there's an infinite in the future. There is an infinite amount of time. So, I'm not saying there'd be an infinite amount of times where we would see that it exists. But within an infinite amount of time, if time travel was possible to the past, like even if it's 1,000 years from now, somebody at that point in time that is existing would in fact have came back to this point in time or somewhere in a point in time that we just as a society have already experienced. Even if it's just not this society, like could be like 200 years ago. And there would be some sort of documentation. The only times you ever see people be like, I am by time travel is when like, in 5 years from now, this will happen. But you see people do that all the time. And sometimes they're right. But like, there's so many times that they're wrong that the times that they're right, I just kind of just assume that it's just like, oh, they just got lucky. You got a lucky guess. You know what I mean? And does that make sense? What if in the future our century... What if in the future our century... Isn't that interesting? What if in the future our century... You didn't... What if in the future our century... What? What? Hold on. What? Am I stupid, chat? Or... I don't understand what that message means. I don't know if I'm just dumb or not. Or if like that's missing words. Last Friday I hit my head and when I woke up it was Tuesday. That's time travel. Is sleeping time travel, Chad? Y'all consider sleep time travel? I kind of think yes, honestly. Not necessarily like time travel, but like skipping time. Like, I don't feel like you travel through enough time, be like 8 hours, 6 hours. I don't think that's enough to be like, yep, this is what do we time travel. You know what I mean? But it definitely is like related. That's why I like sleeping on planes. One of my favorite things to do. I don't really do it a lot because I suck at sleeping on planes. It's not very easy, but you close your eyes, you wake, or when you open them again, boom, it's like 6 hours in the future. You can't time travel, just go in a coma. Yeah, coma is that's true, but like, this is why we should stay up and never sleep. I don't know about all that, girly Tina. I don't know, bro. Each time something goes back in time and changes the past, it could change the future and erase their knowledge of even time traveling in the first place. But what if somebody goes to the past to change something and then returns to the present day? Like their present day, not our present day. I don't think they'd be able to forget that they time traveled when they returned to present day. You know what I mean? Like, they can forget about that over time. But, like, if I woke up today and then in 2 hours I go back in time to 1994 to do something, and then I come back and I was in 1994 for like an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still got another like 8 hours in my day. I'm not gonna forget what I just did. Like the butterfly effect? No, I 100% believe in the butterfly effect. Like, I know that like you changing one thing will change a lot of like will impact so many things in the future. It's very true. But you wouldn't forget that you did that. Like, you might, like, 10 years after you time traveled, like, oh, yeah, I did that. I forgot that I did that one time. But I feel like that, because of how big of a deal time travel is, I don't think you'd ever forget that. But I could see somebody with a bad memory, hi, me, forgetting that. But even still, like, you wouldn't forget that in the moment. I don't think, anyways. But if they change the past and they would effectively change the future, which means the person who went back in time could have also been erased. The person who went back in time couldn't be erased because the person who existed back in time, or the person who went back in time exists back in time. Like, their future life is totally, like, you're totally right. Like, you're totally right. that future them, like their entire life, gone. More than likely, completely different life. But their actual life, like their existence. Like, I see what you're saying. Like, that's a route that time travels go. Like, I know what you're saying. Like, they could do something that prevents, like, I don't know. They could break up their great-grandparents, which would prevent them from existing in the first place. But that would just prevent them from existing in the first place in the future. They exist in the now, you know, them, like, you know, them doing what they did to break. Because on the other thing is, if they don't exist, right? Like, if what you're saying is true, like, if I go back in time and let's just, like, going off of that, I break up my grandparents, and because my grandparents break up, you know, my mom's never born, then I'm never born, then what would have, like, then I wouldn't have existed, but then what would have broken up my grandparents to prevent that from happening? Who would have impacted that? It would have been me, but it can't be me if I don't exist. You know what I mean? That's the part about that just doesn't make sense. Like, if it follows that kind of order where something needs to exist for something to happen, then you wouldn't be able to exist to go back in time. Like, realistically, literally the best way I could try to explain that is, like, yeah, it's a paradox, pretty much. But, like, think of, like, a video game. You know how, like, when you try to go do something and there's just an invisible barrier there? I know this is really, like, fucking lame and, like, oh my god, I'm a degenerate for comparing this to a video game. But it would deadass be, like, in a video game, going to do something and hitting an invisible barrier. Like, if it's realistic and, like, that's how that worked, me trying to interact with my grandparents in any way, shape, or form, I would literally be hit with, like, an invisible barrier that would prevent me from moving forward to do that. You know what I mean? Like, the only way that that would work is if, and like, I see what you're saying, like, in the instance that if you can erase the present future, does that make sense? Like, me traveling to the past existed in the present future. Future because we're not there yet, but present because I was Flea. Present because the person who's time traveling back in time, that's their present. If I can't, or like if I can impact it, I would be able to impact it, but only to the extent that wouldn't risk my existence. But how would you exist in the first place? Because my grandparents, like, that's what I mean. Like, my grandparents would then have my parents, who would have me. Or I guess, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, it would go like that. If I were to prevent my grandparents from getting together, I would then not exist. But by me not existing, who would then prevent them? Like, what or who would have prevented them from being together? My actions? Well, my actions can't be done because I wouldn't exist. It's not like I die on the spot. I would just not exist. Literally, like, I don't even say Thanos snap, because Thanos snap would imply the memory of me. Because you would no longer exist, you could also no longer have gone back to split your grandparents up in, which, exactly, that's what I mean. So, like, that, I imagine, in the instance it was real, I don't think it would work like that. Because that's that overlapping issue. Like, I think what would happen is if I went back, I could prevent myself from being born in the future. But I wouldn't not exist then. Because I would still be existing in the point in time where my grandparents got broken up. I just wouldn't be able to return to my reality. Or, like, I could, but I wouldn't recognize it as my reality because all these things would be different. And I wouldn't, like, I would literally just be like, I wouldn't have a parent. I wouldn't have a family. Literally that. When I return to my present, I would still be alive, but I wouldn't, like, my parents wouldn't know who I was. Because that entire, like, the time period between when I go back and what I'm adjusting would still play out. It would obviously play out differently, but it would still play out. This point in time would still exist. Even if humans got wiped out. In between, I don't know, World War III or some shit happens because of some awful thing I didn't realize that I triggered. And the humans simply cease to exist. That time would still exist. We just wouldn't be a part of it. You would exist, you just wouldn't be you anymore. No, I'd still be me, but only I would know that I'm me. You know what I mean? Like, I would still have my memories intact. I would still remember who my mother is, who my family is, my sister, what I do, but nobody else would. Literally, I think Spider-Man Far From Home, spoilers, at the very end of that movie, when they Doctor Strange just makes it so nobody knows who he is. That is literally what that would be like. Like Spider-Man in that instance, where you know everybody and you remember everybody, but not a single person on the planet has any idea who you are or where you came from. It would technically be a loop. No, it couldn't be a loop, because if you made it like a loop would imply the reoccurrence. It couldn't be a loop, because if I went back in time to prevent myself from existing, exactly that, my parents wouldn't be able to, like, there wouldn't be another me. If I went into the future, that's the other thing too. Like, basically, okay, another way a great way to describe this is like, hold on. So I'm trying to catch potatoes. I'm here. This is past. I go to the past. This entire piece of time still continues, just without me in it. Like, I'm just not a part of it. And maybe my parents aren't even a part of it. Like, they just don't exist, but time would still continue just as if my parents didn't exist. So any meaningful impact that my parents made or that I made just wouldn't have happened. Which, realistically speaking, like, okay, the thing with time travel is, like, realistically, authorities are typically the people who have time travel. People in power that make important decisions. I do not mean this, like, please don't take this as, like, you're not important. But, and this goes to me too, like, if I went back in time and I prevented myself from existing, very little would be different. You like, the world would be probably in the exact same place that it is today. Like, because realistically, what impact have I made that would prevent or encourage something on a larger scale? Yes, I'm a content creator, so you know what? I may make a bigger impact than your average person, but not by much. Like, just everybody who watches my streams, for example, you guys would just be doing something else. You'd be listening to music or listening to a podcast or, like, I don't know, watching another streamer or something. You know what I mean? Like, the only people that would really be impacted by my absence of existing is, like, my friends. You know, like, my friends would just be friends with different people. They'd have different friends. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, in the movies, oh, this person went back in time and they changed the entire world. Well, it's because, like, they have access to, like, I don't know, very, very important officials. Like, oh, this general in the army died, and that changed the weight of the war. And then because the weight of the war was changed, this other individual, like, the opposing side won, when in the current timeline they lost. And then from there, that would be a big deal.
How time travel to the future works is that things that go the speed of light experience no time compared to their relative area. An example of this is the light that comes from the sun. In the perspective of the particle, the instant that light particle leaves the sun, it's already hit something. To us, that light particle took 8 minutes to get to us from the sun, but if we were to see the perspective of the particle, it would be instantaneous. This is called time dilation.
See, I think that, like, that makes sense, Fish, but I don't know. That's an interesting one. Also, thank you for the raid, Flame. How was your stream, bro? Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Like, that's a good point, right? But the other thing with time travel is the thing that I'm, like, questioning about it is, if I were to do that, right? Let's just say that hypothetical thing of, for us, it takes 8 minutes for the sun's, like, from their perspective, it's instant, right? If we were to do that, if a human being were to replicate that exact experience being instant, but from the Earth's perspective, 8 minutes, is that human 8 minutes older or no? I feel like yes. Even though to them they were instant, like, from their perspective, it was instant, but I still feel like they're 8 minutes older. That's what I mean.
Let's say there was a planet 250,000 light years away from us. If we were to travel the speed of light, it would take 250,000 years for the people on Earth to see us get there. But for the people on the ship, they got there the instant they reached the speed of light. This wouldn't be possible cause it takes infinite energy to reach the speed of light, but this is just a hypothetical. A more reasonable idea is going half the speed of light and having the ship take 250,000 years.
250 years on Earth, but only 125k from the person experiencing it. I just feel like that makes sense, but I still feel like if I were to travel, yeah, there's just not enough understanding. These are facts. Yeah, I'm definitely like, I'm not disagreeing with anything Fisha's saying. Like these are objective facts. I'm just saying if a human were to experience it, like that's what I'm thinking about. If a human were to experience that, would they be older or would they be the same age? I feel like they'd be older. Because that time still passed. It just didn't pass for them. You know what I mean? So from your perspective, you wouldn't notice you're aging. You wouldn't even think about it. You wouldn't even, like, you would not process the information of, oh, it's been 100 years. Or whatever the fuck. But it would have been, I don't know. I don't know. That's hypothetical. Like, there's no way to actually know that, unfortunately. I could see a reality where it's not. Like, I totally understand the other side where it's like, no, the human doesn't age. But I just don't think that the argument behind it is concrete enough to believe that. When Earth gets to experience 8 times older, but people the same age. How long is a light year? How far is a light year? The theory of relativity supports the theory. I don't know what that is. A really long distance. Like, is our galaxy over a light year long? Like, if you, like, cause I know it's not like literally like a circle, but just hypothetically, the 2 furthest points in our galaxy, is that distance a light year? Because then that, like, if the answer is yes, that would imply time is different on different planets, right? Let's just say, okay, hold on, we're really getting into this for a minute. Let me just get into this for a minute. All right, I guess about 100,000. Okay, so yeah, perfect. Okay, I'm not saying this is how it is, but let's just say Earth is right here. There's another planet over here. And something is coming in at light speed this way, towards Earth. It's 250 million years for Earth, right? But if I was over here, that would be 350 million. Because there's 100 million, I'm at the furthest point. It's over here, coming to Earth. It's not coming to Earth, but it's closer to Earth, you know what I mean? But what that means, by that default, that time is slower on this aspect. And that, like, not necessarily it's slower, because if it was flipped, it'd be the same way. But I don't know. That doesn't make sense. Time is relative, but that, like, the original thing that I said in this conversation, that I even heated this up in the first place, is about Interstellar. I don't think that you just being on a different planet means you're gonna age slower. Time is relative to gravitational mass. I'm talking about life expectancy, not time. Necessarily, time isn't time itself. I'm talking about time in terms of living. Because we all only live for a certain amount of time. And what I'm saying is that time is not extended by... Like, I don't think that time is extended by your location in the universe. Like, again, I was saying on the water planet and whatever the fuck that movie is called. I forget the name, sorry. I don't think it makes sense for the people on the water planet to just have aged slower because time there is slower. Now, because the things on a black hole, that makes sense, right? That makes sense because black holes are their own thing and they're very unique. With a lot that's we don't know enough of black holes to TLDR it. We don't know enough, So if you want to write it off as this is just black holes, fair enough. But there's no black hole on the other side of the, like, there's not a black hole in our galaxy. I don't think there is anyways. Or not like a major one. So I don't, like, what I'm saying is if I lived on the opposite side of the galaxy, like this galaxy being, that's 100 light years long, I wouldn't experience time, I wouldn't age any slower. You know what I mean? Like, I could experience time slower, but I wouldn't age any slower. And if I don't age any slower, then that kind of provides two different kinds of time. Because if I can experience time slower, but I don't age slower, aging is still a time-based thing, which means there's two different... Sorry, I did not mean to smack my mic, I'm so sorry. There's two different levels of time. Oh my god, say 7. You know what I mean? There's time of aging, but then there's time that we can perceive. And I don't know if that's like, if that's a known thing. I've never heard of anybody talk about two different kinds of time. That totally could be a thing, I just don't know about it, but... I can't tell if I'm not awake enough for this conversation. Let's talk about time travel, Poopy. What's up, Dangos? Let's get homie. To them, it's the same, but for us, it's slower. You could be right. That doesn't make sense. Like, okay, no, it makes sense. That's what I'm saying. Like, you could be right. Like, it makes sense, but it doesn't. It contradicts things.
Fee-ish says the planet on interstellar orbits a black hole going percentages at the speed of light. The percentages to the people on the planet and the people waiting for them a little further away is small, but that small difference is huge compared to how fast they're going. Like 1% of 100 is 1, but 1% of 100,000 is 1,000.
Yeah. So that makes sense. Like, I understand. Okay, well, I understand it better now. That makes more sense. There being an explanation. I was kind of just being like, okay, it's a black hole. Black hole things are weird. That makes sense. But it's still looping it back to our galaxy, Earth, other planet. If I lived on this other planet that isn't orbiting a galaxy, but is still 100,000 years away, and something we're traveling at the speed of light, it would be... Earth would see it 250,000 years. Like, over the span. Like, this thing coming, this machine, this whatever, this spaceship, coming at 250,000 years. They would see that. It would take... For the people in the ship, or whatever, the beings in the ship, it'd be instant. For the people of Earth, it would be 250,000 years. But for me, it would be 300,000 years. Which would imply that time is slower on the right side. Because it's not closer to. Like, obviously, again, if it was flips, it would be backwards. But what that implies is that there's two different level. I'm specifically thinking aging-wise. All I'm thinking about is aging. I'm not talking about the rest of time. I don't give a shit about the rest of time. But just from an aging perspective. Because an aging for you age no matter your perspective of time. Whether for you experience time super slow or super fast, you still age. And the way it's portrayed in time travel or like in movies on that kind of cover this kind of topic, like Interstellar, it's portrayed that it's been 10 minutes on this planet, so you only age 10 minutes on this planet, but at home it's been 100 years. Just random fucking numbers. You know what I mean? But how does that, like, by that logic, that would imply that we could just live infinitely longer on a different planet. One where time travels slower. But that doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, if there was a cut, copy, and paste of Earth, but time was experienced slower, we would still experience, like, you know, for them it's 10 minutes. That's still 10 minutes. You know what I mean? I don't know. That just doesn't, like, I don't know. That doesn't make sense. It's just something about that. There's something missing that shouldn't be for this to make perfect sense. Didn't Rick and Morty do an episode about this? I don't know. I've never watched Rick and Morty. I have not like a struggle, but I very much so do struggle with watching like those kind of shows that only kind of like have a half plot, like Rick and Morty. Like I would say the actual show Rick and Morty is just like another show you put on, like The Simpsons or Family Guy or some shit. And there is a story being told, but very slowly. You know what I mean? It's like there's one, it's like each episode is like a sentence in a story, if that makes sense. Most of it's just for shits and giggles where they like it's pointless. But then this small little detail actually impacts the official story. You know what I mean? And I can't watch shows like that. I feel like it takes too long to understand the actual story. You know what I mean? What's up, Amber? And Els, welcome on in. Hello, both of you. Hello, hello. Happy Thursday. That being said, I want to watch Rick and Morty. I really do. Oh, it's a hit scan. Ew. Hello, good tongue game. You're watching Smiling Friends. What the fuck is Smiling Friends? Oh! I see this guy on Twitter. Nope. I don't watch a lot of TV shows. I'm not a guy who just watches stuff. Sorry, something in my throat. Which is like, that makes it hard.
Fish says if something 1 million light years away and we've seen it for 1 million years to us, it would be I million years old, but that something is 2 million years old cause the light hasn't reached us.
Hold on.
If another planet 1 million light years away sees that something them to them.
I gotta cut that off because he's not reading it right. I'm gonna read it actually. I don't know, the way he like read it just makes sense. If something 1 million light years away, and if something 1 million, oh okay, something is 1 million light years away, and we've seen it for a million years, to us it would be a million years old, but that something is 2 million years old because the light hasn't reached us yet. If something is 1 million light years away, we've seen it for a million years, to us it would be a million years old. No. I'm not, okay, if this sounds like a nitpick, I don't mean it for it to be, I'm just understanding it. If I seen something that was a million years away, I wouldn't just assume it's a million years old. We've just seen it for a million years. You know what I mean? Like, it existed prior to us seeing it. Now, I'm not trying to be like, I'm actually you got a detail wrong. I haven't read it all. But I think that I'm sorry. Seen it for a million years away. It would be 1 million years old, but something is 2 million years old because the light hasn't reached us yet. If another planet 1 million years away sees that something, to them, it's only as old as they had just seen it. But on Earth, it's a million years old, and on that something, it's 2 million. It would be 2 million for that something. So I said, yeah, no, it's really hard. I understand completely, especially trying to explain it over text, like over like a typing thing. I can see the stream out of his head right now. I don't think you can. Oh, oh, you literally meant Steam, not stream. Cogs are shifting. No, this is a very interesting topic. I'm definitely trying to understand it because I'm intrigued by this. You know what I mean? Something is 1 million light years away, and we've seen it for a million years. To us, it would be a million years old. But that something is 2 million years old because the light hasn't reached us. If another planet a million light years away sees something, then to them, it's only as old as they had just seen it. Well, not like old as in the thing itself, but old in the sense of how long they've seen it for. Like, it existing in their sight. I think that's what you mean is, like, not the actual thing's age, but the time that they've seen it for. If something's a million years away, and we've seen it for a million years, then it's been there for a million years. But it could be 2 million years old. Like, it could be 2 million years old because the light hasn't reached us.
Hey, divas.
Yo, what's up, Danny? Thank you for that 10 months of Prime. What's up, dude? It's a million light years away, and we've seen it. A million years. But on Earth. Hold on. I'm trying so hard to understand this. If it's a million years old... if it's a million light years away, and we've seen it for a million years. Okay, it's a million light years away. We've seen it for a million years. Okay, so it's traveling like 1 light year at a time. I think that's what you're saying is like it would be assuming this stationary thing is traveling 1 light year per year. Because it's a million light years away, we've seen it for a million years. That would equate to 1 year per light year. But it could be 2 million years old because the light hasn't reached us. So it traveled for a million light years at the same speed of 1 light year per human year. And it did that for a million light years prior to us seeing it. It would, yeah, but it would, like, I still think what I originally said would, like, actually still make sense. I would, like, if we've seen a spaceship, I don't think the thing we're going to assume is, oh, it just spawned out of nowhere. Like, it had to have come from somewhere, right? Even if it's a meteorite, like, meteorites come from somewhere, too. I don't know where meteorites come from. Like, I don't know if we can even figure out that much, but I don't just assume a meteorite just spawns in. Oh shit, floating rock. Like, I feel like that comes from somewhere or something. It has to. Like, it's some sort of explosion that gives it the force to move in the direction it's moving at the consistent pace that it has been consistently moving at. But another planet a million light years away sees something to them. Sees that something, then to them it's only as old as they've just seen it. See, no, that's what. Yeah, no, okay. Okay, I get it. I kind of get it. Not down to a T. But the way you explained it, now I'm not saying I completely get it because the way you're wording it is you're saying, like, the way you're saying, like, I could draw off that. What I mean, if that would help. I think what you're saying is, like, literally the example I was talking about again. I'm gonna go back to full screen. Where, hold on.
says,
Hang on,
yeah,
let's
we
go.
just seen it, but we could always just infer that I didn't, cause it could just be that the light of it happening has finally reached us.
We've just seen it, but we could always just infer that I didn't infer that you didn't see it. That could just be the light of it happening finally reaching us. So you're just talking about the sun thing on a greater scale. Then, but okay, you're just talking about the sun thing and how it takes 8 minutes for us to perceive light from the sun, but for the sun's perspective, it instantly happens. But on a way larger scale, right? See, but I don't. Is that, like... That makes sense. Okay, the concept of what you're explaining makes sense. Absolutely. Like, okay, I get it now. I still think, though, that in terms of life, I think... I don't... Like, I get it, but it's tying that in with aging. Because here's the, like, okay, if this theory was true, and I know that, like, if a human were to travel light speed, they would die because of the impact. Like, you would just die either way, right? Not because of aging, but you would die because of, like, the impact of everything. Or, like, the impact of the speed, right? But let's just say that is a problem that eventually, like, is overcome. We discover a way to travel at light speed. Like, at light speed without damaging ourselves. Nothing with mass can travel at light speed that we know of yet. Never say never. Okay. But if we were to do that, hypothetically, we discover that that exists, that happens. And I traveled 250 million light years away. First of all, I already think I should be dead. Not from traveling at the speed of light, but from the time. Because I experienced time slower, but it's still passed. That time still passed. But even then, in the hypothetical that I don't, and the rate that I experience time is the official only time that that exists. There isn't two levels of time, being the time that we experience versus the overall time. Then when I come back 250 light years again, assuming we're traveling at 1 light year per year, because it was 250, 500,000 years on Earth have passed. And then I would be considered someone to have lived for 500,000 years. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? That just doesn't... I really do think that if you were to travel at the speed of light, you would die of aging.
Feish says if a human 20 years old travels at the speed of light for 5 years and another 20 years old is just waiting. By the time the human stops traveling the speed of light, the person waiting will be 25 years old. But for the human traveling the speed of light, they are still 20 because to them that 5 years happened instantly. Again, doesn't transfer over because that take time that they didn't experience.
Yeah, but by that logic, like, that doesn't... Aging, not again. Hold on. Let me just just in case. Human travel is late. Aging doesn't transfer over because of the time they didn't experience. If a human at 20 years old travels at the speed of light for 5 years, another 20 years just waiting. By the time they... Yes, okay. That doesn't make sense because what that implies in that is time is based on your location. Because this person who just traveled 5 years, they didn't travel, like, who just traveled for 5 years, they didn't travel at all, which means their location is based on the time. Location speed. But... okay, obviously, like, then another hypothetical could be you could just live. Humans could live for millions of years if they just lived traveling at the speed of light. You could live for millions and millions and millions of years. You could literally live, you at home could live to see the end of the universe. By that logic, that doesn't make sense. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, but I don't feel like your experience of time trumps the overall time that has passed. And yes, the proof of this is so proof. Time flies when you're having fun. If I have fun, if I'm playing a video game and it feels like 5 minutes, to me, it feels like 5 minutes. It's been an hour. That hour still passed. In my brain, I was just playing for a 5-minute stream. How long have we been live for? We've been live for an hour. Feels like I've been live for 20 minutes. For my perception of time, this is a 20-minute stream. But it's been an hour. That hour still passed. I am now an hour older than I was when stream started. So I don't think the speed of light, though a very complex thing, way more complex than just my perception of time, but I don't think that trumps time. You know what I mean? Like, you're right, but I don't, like, that time still passed. It still happens. It does, though. I don't think when it comes to aging, I think on a non-living being, yeah. But on a living being, no. Like the sun rays from the sun, yes, it does. Have we seen a living being experience time travel? Or not time travel, traveling at the speed of light, living? No. So you can't say that. This is all hypothetical talk. So you guys saying, no, it does. It's all hypothetical talk. You can't say that for certain. And all I'm doing is pointing out the flaws in logic that contradict that. With equations. For living beings and them aging, I'm strictly talking about aging. Which is why I brought up the stream example, because I'm still an hour older, despite me perceiving it being a 20-minute stream. Now, I'm not traveling at the speed of light, but still, if the argument of the speed of light, if your perspective trumps the overall thing, then my perspective of this being a 20-minute stream should trump the fact that an hour of time has passed. Bro was arguing with Albert Einstein's research. I'm not arguing with Albert Einstein's research. I'm questioning. And I'm pointing out a flaw in logic. Dude, this goes back to what I was talking about yesterday. Now, obviously, I'm not saying I'm smarter than Albert Einstein, but just because somebody says something doesn't mean it's true. You know what I mean? Fuck. I just lost my catch camera again. Just because everybody says something doesn't mean it's right. I was talking about this yesterday or 2 days ago. Everybody just says, oh, this person said it, so it's true. Yep. And I don't understand Albert Einstein's writing. But that's exactly that. I don't understand it. So I'm like, make me understand it. Help me understand it. I am pointing out a good point, a logical contradiction to this theory that's being provided. And you're not disproving that point. Like, my point still exists. I need you to disprove my point for you to make sense. Because this point is a contradiction. And that is why I'm questioning it, because that doesn't make sense. We've tested the ideas over and over, and they just work with living beings. I am talking specifically about aging. So no, you haven't tested it, because I'm talking about aging. We've tested it with inanimate objects. What have we tested on that ages? That perceives time physically. That's what I'm saying. And again, I'm not arguing against Albert Einstein. I don't know what Albert Einstein, and I guarantee you, if I read it, I probably would understand it. But I haven't, which is what conversation is about on this topic anyways. It's sharing information with one another. Like, I don't know. I don't understand why I have to, like, how people don't remember that or know that. When you're having a conversation about, especially theories, they bounce back and forth and they share information. When you're theory crafting, you quite literally are bouncing off of contradictions. If I come up with any kind of theory about anything, the first thing anybody who's a theorist does is try to disprove their theory. And they work around the arguments that disprove it. This guy killed this guy. Well, how can you say that? You don't know that. Well, I do know that. Boom. And then I'm going to explain to you how I know that, disproving that theory that I don't know what it is. And like, well, this guy was at Walmart 20 minutes before it happened. So how does that work? And then I have to prove
to explain it, bro.
How
crying face emoji. Just saying that aging is just an omnipresent thing that transcends time, and that if you're moving at the speed of light you still age, but that's not how that works, because you can't age if you're not experiencing any time.
So what you're saying though is that that's trumped, and I don't think that's trumped for living beings. Like, obviously, we live in a time where we'll never know. It really sucks that we live in a time where we'll never know, for sure. But if that is right, it's so funny to think that the rich people would just not exist on Earth. The rich of the richest would prolong their life indefinitely by living at a constant state of traveling in light years to extend their life tenfold. Because at that point, they're not experiencing time. Which could then, in theory, if you don't experience time, but the time still passes and you don't experience it, you could live forever. As long as you remain in that state. I don't know, that doesn't sound right to me. Yes, but that doesn't sound right. That's what I'm saying it out loud because it sounds ridiculous. Not because I'm like, oh my god, this is true. No, I don't get it. I'm saying that sounds ridiculous. And if it was that simple, Billy, like, obviously Elon Musk is doing it, but like, if it was that simple, the top 1% or whatever the fuck you want to call it, everybody who's a higher up that has an ungodly amount of money would be investing every penny towards doing that. Because you can be as rich as you want, time is still your biggest enemy. Eventually you're gonna die. But what if you didn't? Oh, our catch combo died. Fuck, right. Oh, I'm gonna go grab money. I'm gonna go sell a bunch of things. I'm gonna sell all our candy. I'm gonna go see if we can grab the nugget and the big pearl and then buy as many balls as we can. Is that what people do now, though? I know of Elon Musk, but I don't... that guy's just had this space autism when he was a kid and he never grew out of it. Outside of him, I don't know of, like, any presidents or former presidents or Jeff Bezos or anything who's like actively all collectively investing together in this, like, all of their assets. If you had $1 trillion billion, you wouldn't want to die. If you were incredibly rich, you wouldn't want to die. If you were rich, you would have no problem except for time. You know, you wouldn't have any financial problems. You could basically buy whatever you want on Earth, but all of a sudden, like, you still know at the back of your head, time is ticking. And if you're smart, which, whether you like it or not, those rich people, those stupidly rich people, they're not stupid. If they were stupid, they wouldn't be rich. They would actively be working against their new biggest problem, time. And if it was that simple that you and I, somebody who graduated high school, and I'm not sure your education, but I know for a fact, based on your age, it is nowhere near comprehensible towards their level of intelligence. Maybe not, maybe comprehensible, but like nowhere near their level of intelligence. If we could figure it out, why they've already known that forever. Who they haven't done? Not enough. I don't think it's enough. If I was in their position and this was true, who wants to live forever though? People who are rich. I'd imagine. Maybe not forever, but sure as hell more than 100 years. Also, rich people. Yeah, I was like, when you're rich, and you don't have to worry about like all these. Like, obviously, no matter how you live life, you're gonna have financial problems. But if your net worth is like 8 digits, your biggest problem is death. And we're humans. We are literally, it is in our blood to fix our problems. We invented a word for it. It's called convenience. We create that to fix problems. Even if it's not big ones, still existing problems get fixed. That's literally what we do. So why would those people not fix one of their only problems? They have other problems, of course, too. But that's a long game problem that no matter what they do, they can't control. They can, to an extent, control every other problem they have, except for that one. So why would they not actively invest everything that they can spare towards at least trying to gain slight control over that problem?
Fish says the thing is that you can travel the speed of light and live forever because you would have to have no mass and have infinite energy, which is impossible for our physical world but does for particles of light cause they have no mass.
Yeah. But that's just like... You're thinking too small. You're thinking far too small. That's just nothing that we know of, but we only know of our own planet. You know what I mean? There's so many other things just out there that exist that we just don't even know of. Like, I'm not saying like, oh, let's go travel like 3 galaxies away, but I think you just don't understand. No, I do understand, but you're... Okay, it's pissing me off that you're trying to call me fucking stupid. Like, it's actually starting to piss me off. Like, this happens all the fucking time on stream, and it actually pisses me off so much. Actually. It's literally not that at all. It's that we know of. We as a society. Like, if there's a problem and it's like somebody says, oh, you can't do it, you should be like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna bend over, fucking take it in the ass and suck it up. No. You're gonna figure out a way to make it work. Especially when you're like up there. Go to another planet. These are facts that disprove your idea, and I don't want to make you understand further. These are facts based off of limitations. First of all, Einstein was limited forever ago, but like... It's just, it's very, is the word narrow-minded? That is a very hopeless mindset. And it's not at all hopeless. It's hopeless for you, probably. For me. But if you truly want to understand, look up and do your own research. That's exactly, I will. I'm going to. I was thinking of the hydrate, by the way, Paris. But aging isn't necessarily a time thing. It's your body wearing down. So traveling at the lightest speed, or the speed of light, wouldn't work. Aging isn't necessarily a time thing. It's your body wearing down. Yeah, but it wears down over time. You can't speed run aging. And wait. Hold on. Gotta think before I speak. Where was I going? Here. Hold on. Aging isn't necessarily a time thing. It's your body wearing down, but it wears down over time. Differently for everybody else, but approximately like 80 years. Like, I see what you're saying, like... But... With the current understanding, time travel would be difficult, near, or if not near impossible. I'm not saying it's impossible forever, but I'm saying we're making scientific subjects every day. I don't think time travel like backwards is impossible. Like I don't think that's possible because I feel like if it was possible, it would have existed. But I thought there was a shiny Ditto. It was a fucking Zubat. I just blanked so hard. What's up, Pokepuns? Dude, I just blanked so hard. My brain just like turned off. What the fuck? So time travel by now made it know. That's what I'm saying. Like we would know whether they go back and they make it. I didn't buy balls. I literally went back to go buy balls and I didn't do that. Whether they make it known or it was by accident, we would have known by now. That's what's like. I don't think that's ever possible. But time traveling forward. Wait, should I never come back? I should never runs away. Should I save? Save! You save before encountering. That's assuming every point in time is happening at the same time. Okay, do you think... Okay, so then hold on. Just building off of that. Hold on. Because I'm actually intrigued just to know what people think. There's no, like, obviously there's no way to prove it. Do you think, Chad, it's more likely that every point in time is happening at the exact same time? Or that we are experiencing the peak of time? What do you think is more likely? I think it's much more likely to assume that everything happens at the same time. I think that's much more likely than us experiencing peak time itself. You know what I mean? Oh, I thought that was more. I'll buy more. But going back, I'm trying to like remember what we were talking about. My brain literally just blanked so hard. Pisses me off mid-conversation. Like we're talking about time travel and traveling at the speed of light and the aging thing. I just want to repeat myself and say something I already said. What was the last point being said? No, yes. Okay. The rules of... The last thing that I recall being said was when Fish, when Fish said along the lines of, oh, yo! Okay, we'll talk about that later. Tommy Coop, give it the rate of 55, yo! Thank you for the lurk, Max. Thank you. Enjoy your meal, dude. Yo, how was the stream, Coop? Thank you for the raid. Chat, if you haven't already, please drop Tommy Coop a follow. I would appreciate it. Welcome on in, Raiders. How was the stream, dude? What were we up to? Were we gaming? Hello. Marvin, welcome on in. Coffee and kilos. Me too, dog. I'm gonna be real retweet, bro. Cheers as frick. I don't know if I can swear. I swear. A little bit of lore. So if you're a raider and you're family friendly, you don't want to hear me say some freaking heckin', dare I even say fart from time to time, I appreciate you supporting the homie Coop. Have a good rest of your Thursday. Take it easy. Now that I've said that, I want to take a serious. Cheers, coffee. Shout out coffee. I'm still waking up, bro. I'm so fucking tired. Cheers. I wish it was fantastic, Coop. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Masta, thank you for the follow as well, yo. Dude, shout out to yo-yos, bro. Yo-yos are fucking fire. Dude, I cannot tell you how cool I felt as a kid. Enjoy your meal, by the way, Max. How cool I felt as a kid when I would, like, successfully pull off a yo-yo. You know what I'm saying? Not even, like, successfully pull off, like, just use it correctly. You know what I mean? Like, flick it down, it actually goes down and then came back up. Dude, I swear, like, as a kid, that was, like, such an easy aura farm. But it was still an aura farm. Every time you did it, maybe that was just me, bro. Maybe that was me, but dude, holy aura. Was just some Alolan Raiju trades in Let's Go Eevee and still looking for 1% Dunsparce and Silver. Got phase 7 today. Brother. Phase 7. I respect it, bro. Shout out to Crystal Shiny Hunting. Or just not even Crystal, Gen 2 Shiny Hunting. And in Silver too, by the way. I have a crazy kind of take. I think Silver sprites are way better than Gold sprites. I don't know if that's like a popular opinion or not. I think Silver has way better Pokemon sprites. Like, they have so much more personality, I feel like, in their sprites. So, mad respect going specifically for Silver. Actually, when I was cooking my bingo card this year, I was gonna put Moltres, or I did originally put Moltres in silver on my bingo card, but then I realized you can't find Moltres in Gen 2. And I wanted the wild sprite more than the back sprite, so I kinda had to nuke that one for the one time. Also, how are the, be honest, how are the trade hunts? I'm going for a shiny Livinix in this game, for those of you who don't know, and if you may notice by the title, it says 152. Now, I am not currently, you know, there ain't no 152, you know what I'm saying? We're not getting missing no, that's not in this game, obviously. I am playing strictly Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, or sorry, strictly Let's Go Pikachu, not Eevee. So, because of that, there are version exclusives. To counteract the version exclusives, I'm also going to be doing every trade shiny hunt, and then they're full evolution lines. So we're going to get, like, obviously 2, wait. Yeah, no, I was right. Like, 2 Alolan Meowths, right? Just for example. That's a bad one, because I don't think actually that trade's in this game, actually. But, like, 2 Alolan Grimer. 1 for Alolan Grimer, 1 for Alolan Muck. So that's why it's 152, because you take out the version exclusives from Let's Go Eevee, and then you add the trades, it adds up to 152. But I haven't started any of the trade hunts yet, and I'm terrified to do so. 600 encounters a day? Oh. Chat, we gotta, oh my god. I gotta buy more copies of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, bro. Do we even have a catch combo for you? We don't. I can't believe our catch combo broke. That's so sad. Damn. Oh, that's gonna be rough, bro. There's like so many trade hunts and 600 an hour. I wasn't expecting it to be quick, but I was like, maybe within like 3 streams we get one. But they're 1 in 4K. 600, not 600 an hour, sorry, 600 a day. That's like... Chat was so quick. That's like odds in a week almost. 600 6 hours. Yeah, 600 6 hours. So I misspoke. Dude, that's gonna be like a week per shiny. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna max out my credit card, chat. I'm gonna buy 6 more Switch 2s, bro. I need 3,600 encounters a day. Easily. They kind of chill though, just spam A. Yeah, until you pull an MNJTV and you hurt your hands. Not to mention I gotta do fossils just spamming A. Shout out to... I got Turbo Joy-Cons. I don't gotta spam shit. I got a Turbo Joy-Con specifically for this one. I don't gotta spam nothing. It's probably... I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be real, like... Old Amber, huge. We need those. I'm nervous to do those hunts, because I don't want to just do those hunts, right? Like, I don't want to just... Alright, chat, today, it's gonna be automatically trading, and that's the entire stream. Right? But I also don't want to do something else, because I feel like that looks bad in a video. Like, maybe that's just me. I'm intrigued. Hold on, I'm intrigued to know what you guys think. When you're watching other Pokemon YouTube videos, shiny hunting videos specifically, do you feel like the quality is lower when they're dual hunting? Not dual hunting on the same thing, but completely different targets, even on different games. Like, if I click on a video about, like, I found every shiny or fire red shiny Pokemon, and then the entire time they're doing the fire red shiny hunting, it's like, you know, it's like here in the corner the entire video, and then the black screen is something else. Now, I'm not saying I would do that either. And I'm definitely not hating. I'm just intrigued to know, like, what people think. Because I could totally see that being a perspective. And at the end of the day, I care about people's opinions more than anything. You know, at the end of the day, the consumer's opinion is the only opinion that matters. Because I'm the producer of quality. Like, I produce content. If the consumer does not enjoy, then I've got a problem. You know what I mean? Then I need to fix it. But in the 300 Magikarp and Snorlax like in a day? 300 Magikarp? Are you doing that? Like, do you mean the trade Magikarp in this game? I could never do that. I could never do that. Never, never, never. Hi, Chansey. Like, for the video's focus, I mean strictly for the video's focus. Like, if I'm just highlighting a couple shinies, that's a different story. But if my focus is like a Let's Go video, Obviously not that primary. I don't know. I'm doing Shiny Oak Challenge. Crazy. If you're doing the trades, you gotta be pretty far, huh? So, did you save the trades for the ends? Or are you doing it? I guess it was like an Oak Challenge. That counts then, right? Right? Like if you get to the point of the game where you can do an Alolan or Raichu trade, just for example, you'd have to do it then, right? On pre-badge 3. The good news is I think you're good. Am I correct? Because it's Kanto? I think after badge 3. Yeah, because badge 2 is the giant haul, right? Once you, because you can get so much of badge, like the game open at badge 2. So I think you're pretty good. Like you gotta be pretty far, surely. Very early pre-badge 3. I have a lot left. Oh, okay. So okay, I got you. Oh, pre-badge 3, not po. Oh, sorry. You say pre, my brain said yeah. Okay, I got you. Dude, that's fire. It's so happy to, or it makes me so happy to see that people are playing this game. I feel like people dogged on this game so much. And I was hearing that like other creators are making videos on this too. Or projects and it's so cool. But that means I gotta lock in, bro. I started this challenge in 2023. Like 3 years later, nearly. October 13th, I think was the first day, chat. So I'm just saying, like, if I want to get this challenge done before the 3-year mark, I cannot get the wild shiny Moltres. I have no idea what I'm going to do for that because I do already have Moltres caught on the save file. But I don't think we can do that. I got to hit up Snowy. That's what I got. I got to message Snowy and ask him, like, if he remembers his statistics. Like, how many Moltres, or, like, just birds he found in a day. Roughly what his encounters were per, like, hour, if any. Because I remember he did those when we were doing, like, he would hunt for that when we were doing this, but I don't know if he hunted off stream, like, when we weren't live. Because, like, okay, if it's, like, you know, 30 encounters a day, that's awful. But with a catch combo, it's technically 301, because you gotta get to a catch combo with 31 first. But it's odds on 1 or 270. But if I have 3 consoles doing the same thing, that's 90 a day. That means odds in 3 days. But I don't know if he got 30 birds a day. Like I don't even know if that's realistic. Like he maybe got like 2 a day. Second marathon stream hunting just Moltres. I cannot do the 2. I would lose my mind, Poopy. I would lose my mind. Absolutely. I'm back, and I think I would find it would be fine for you to have part of the video in a small corner, presumably when you'd full screen and get a better look at, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. Touche. I think what I'm thinking about is more so the streams, because like I do think that they're low quality, but I think the ones I'm thinking of are like or like not even the streams, but the videos where there's like 17 different things going on at once. They got a Let's Go Pikachu hunt on the top right. They got Fire Red Leaf Green soft resets on the bottom left. They're doing Red Ice Hunt and Sword and Shield in this corner. The middle of the screen is Legend ZA. The top left is Black and White starter resets. Like, the top center is a different hunt. The bottom center is like where there's so many. Because those exist, bro. Overstimulation to the max. I just like there's so much to look at. But I think if you just did like a main hunt, and then a bottom right hunt, you know what I mean? Like a hunt at the background. Yeah, because you can zoom on it. You're right. That's true. I don't think that would really bother anybody. And even if it's just for a portion of the video too, it's not a big deal. But the other thing too is, if I do that, I would limit myself to 1 console. And I don't know if I want to do that. Because it's full odds, I don't need Charm. I just need a fuck ton of Pokemon. And a copy of Let's Go Pikachu. You know what I mean? And I can just have them trade. If I do 3 of them at once, I think the whole focus of the stream would just be that hunt. But if I did 1 console and then another thing in the backgrounds... Damn, so then I guess the next question is, what the Fortnite do we do in the background, bro? Because I wanted to lock in on this until it was done. Also, hi Reeves and Poopy, welcome on in. Do time travel need to go somewhere where time travel is already discovered, since your matter needs a fixed location to reconverge? So without logic, time travel to the past is not possible until the first instance of time travel. Yeah, no, but then we were holy, finally. But just a reminder, chat, this is more than a just chatting stream. We are trying to shiny hunt Ditto. It's just not appearing anywhere. Just in case you forgot that we're looking for Ditto. You know, I know we've been here for an hour and we've our highest catch combo like 20, but here we are. Alas. Yeah, going back to that conversation. We kind of talked about this already. I did ask this, maybe you weren't here for it, Javier. That theory only really seems applicable in the instance that we are experiencing the peak of time. The other side of your time, because that's what we were talking about before the raid. We talked about time travel. The other instance of like, if time travel, the argument, you know what I mean? Time travel would only exist to the past. If it did exist, we would have known about it by now. That is only true if you were to assume every piece of time is being, like, everybody's experiencing time at the exact same time. Like, people in the future are experiencing time in the future as we're experiencing. Like, does that make sense? I'm wording it really weirdly. Hold on. How did somebody worded it a specific way earlier? That made a lot more sense than the way I'm wording it now. That's assuming that every point in time is happening at the same time. Yes, that would assume that theory of if time traveling to the past was possible, we would already know about it, is only proven true if every piece of time is happening at the same time. But I feel like that is so much more likely than us specifically experiencing the peak of time. You know what I mean? I feel like thinking now, selfish does not mean incorrect, or not maybe selfish, but like not absorbed either. I don't know. There's a word for it. I hate English. There's so many self words. But I don't know. It just seems like the odds of us experiencing the peak of all time ever, that just doesn't feel as likely. When you think about the fact that time is infinite, I mean, I guess if it's infinite, then everybody at some point would be experiencing the time. That's okay. No, that's actually, I can't, yeah, I did just disprove myself. If time is infinite, then everybody would collectively be experience the peak of time at some points. Everything, not everybody. See? That's what theory conversations are. You make a point, and then you instantly are supposed to counter your point. That's how theory crafting is done. Because time is linear? Yeah, no, like, you're right. That's fair. I still feel like... Yeah, I don't know. That's a point.
The _angry_Paras says, "Oh waves.
Hi.
I had my JB interview today.
Ew.
I should hear back by early next week, so he'll know by then whether I've got it. Hashtag two hearts.
J word, boo, employment. Ew, cringe, boring, lame, stinky, smelly. What the freak? Ew. Good luck, bro. Fingers crossed to you, Paris. Good luck, good luck, good luck. Mods, ban all employed people. True. Right now. Everything, everywhere, at once. Man, we can make a movie out of this. It's just overstimulation movie. The movie's just showing every single perspective of time playing at the exact same time. We've got no time, and that's why I need a one dance. Hi, Fawn. Happy Thursday. How are we? Hello, hello. Actually, ban Oshawaves. You're technically self-employed. Nuh-uh. What is the definition of employment? You're gonna lose this, but what's the definition of employment? You get money for doing something? That's all it takes to be employed? So then everybody's been employed. You're saying that growing up, you never once had like an uncle or your mom be like, I'll give you $5 if you do this. Everybody's employed then at some point. And if you really think about it, you're being employed for existing because at some point another person will hand you mother. Yeah, another point somebody else will hand you a mother. Here you go, have one, take it, it's all yours. At another point in time, someone will hand you money. So simply even the argument of just existing could be considered employment. If the definition of employment is just getting money for doing something, and you get money for doing nothing, you get money for doing nothing, which means doing nothing is a form of employment. So I think we need to rethink the definition of employment. I'm alright, how are you? I'm doing, I'm alright. I am pretty A-okay. A little EP, but I'm alright. Work, especially when it's done to earn money, the state of being employed. But what is work? Then Maximus, what is work? I need to know what work is to... If I'm self-employed, that means I'm employed, and to be employed is to work, especially when it's done to earn money. So I need to know what working is to know if I am I working? What does working mean? Employment is the relation between two parties regulating the provision of paid labor services, usually based on a contract. One party, the employer, which might be a corporational or which might be a corporation, a not-for-profit organization, a cooperative, or any other entity pays the other, the employee, in return for carrying out assigned work. I'm not assigned to this work. I assigned myself to this work. If anything, but I didn't do that. I woke up today and was like, oh my, I'm gonna play video games. I'm gonna play Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee and look for a shiny Ditto. That's what self-employment is. But I said, if anything, I woke up today and said, I'm gonna play video games. And you know what I'm doing right now, Chad? I'm playing video games. I am playing a video game. I'm actually playing 2 video games. If we want to get technical. Yo, Oshawaves, what's up, silly? What's up, dude? Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow, dude. Thank you. How we doing? Welcome on in. Self-employment is the state of working for oneself rather than an employer. Tax authorities will generally view a person as self-employed if the person chooses to be recognized as such, or if the person is generating income for which a tax return needs to be filed. Well, a tax return doesn't need to be filed if I just don't tell the government I'm making money. You know the saying, well, mama don't know, don't hurt him. I mean, like, I totally pay my taxes. Because I am a very much so law-obeying citizen. Smile. That's tax evasion. But that may be so. However, that does prove that I'm not self-employed. If the requirement for self-employed depends on if I'm being taxed or not, by not paying my taxes, I am not taxed. Therefore, I am not self-employed. Smile. Does it mean that working is... Don't even start that conversation up, Max. Don't... I'm gonna ban the word sport in my stream for like a year, bro. I'm gonna ban that fucking word. I don't do my taxes because I'm evil. /J. Yeah, for legal reasons, /J. And in case any IRS individuals are watching, I, of course, pay my taxes every year. Smile. That's still tax evasion because you know what? Yeah, it may be tax evasion, but tax evasion or not, I took your definition of self-employment and I broke it down in a way that makes it so this isn't considered self-employment. You know, it did come at the cost of committing a crime, tax evasion, but it still happens. Oh. No, I want a ball, not berry. I'll be there in a heartbeat. Let's go to the beach. Let's go get away. They say what they're gonna say. Have a drink, clink, find a Bud Light. Just like me, hard to come by. Okay. Apologies, Shad. I was fixing something. Waves, I did it. You did what? I love this one. Let's go goated. When are we getting tax division in the Olympics? That's what I'm asking, bro. These are the important questions we should be asking. Professional tax evasion. Ditto, have you heard of cat girls? You should be bans. What? Oh my god, I'm a Pop-Tart. Bro's cheating. Just at 3 months? We should tax the IRS so they know how it feels. True. What the fuck is going on with your time, Caleb? Dude, what is going on right now? Dude, Caleb, what do you how what happened?
Handsome use
Alright, well, Caleb, because your watch time was cheating and glitched.
Combo for Ditto broke earlier today. I'm sorry to hear that little guy must really suck.
Yeah.
Speaking of sucking, did you hear the sad news that Fetty Fart Bear is mentioned on that list? Yeah.
What? Speaking of what? Excuse you? Yeah, Caleb, because of the fact that your watch time was bugged, I had to reset it, so. Chat, you can officially say that you have more watch time than Star Khalib. Congratulations. Well, that sucks. Alright. Alright. There you go. 1 day, 5 days, 4 days, and then look at Khalib's got 0 seconds. Chat, you guys have more watch time than Caleb. Sick. Don't put my feelings on my work. What are you talking about? Dude, it was bugged. What do you want me to do? Motherfucker, you didn't have 6 months of watch time? You didn't even have half that. It was like 6 months, 5 days or some shit. You didn't even have half of that. Welcome to a new viewer. True. Yo, just check. Can we get a warm welcome to the new viewer, Star Khalib? Can we get a warm welcome to the new chatter to the stream? Welcome on in, Star Art Khalib. It's good to see you, man. I'm assuming you're popping in from YouTube. We appreciate it. Thank you for stopping by. How are we? How's it hanging? I seen you. Oh, you despawned. What was the Ditto up there? Welcome, Mr. Caleb. Hope you enjoy your stay. W. Caleb, bro. Welcome on in, man. How are we? Happy Thursday. How's it hanging? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing swell there, I'd say. Unfollowing? What are you, my dad? Unsubbing. What are you, my... I don't know. Who unsubs? My haters? Who modded this guy with 0 watch time? I don't know, Reeves. You're the only mod in chat right now, so it's kind of looking like you did it. And sub anniversary is actually about to happen? Oh, yeah? Prove it. Resub right now, then. All right. He's no longer his first follower. Caleb never was my first. I don't even know who my first follower was. I'm not even. I think my first follower was like Somebody from my COD. From COD. Like, it wasn't somebody who knew Oshawaves. Somebody who knew me. I think my, like, my first follower that was, like, Oshawaves are on Oshawaves. I wonder. I have to scroll through 4,000 followers to see who it is. Dashboard community follower list. Community follower list. I gotta scroll all the way down. Oh, we gonna be here for a minute. That's okay. I will do it. I'm intrigued. I gotta know. Dude, I'm seeing people I've never seen before. I'm seeing names I haven't seen in a minute. Holy shit. Throw it on a fucking throwback lane. I'm only at where Ellie followed. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, we might hold on. Let me open up my Twitch at least so I can see you guys while I do this. Cause we're gonna be here for a minute. And his watch time is at 132490. Oh yeah? How do you know that? My first follower was Jesus. He just knew I was a chill guy too. Oh, wait. He just knew I was a chill guy who too don't speak of my own Honda Accord. Well, why would you talk about a Honda? I think that's kind of self-explanatory. I wouldn't want to talk about a Honda either. Oh my god, my Discord just crashed. What the fuck happens? I'm looking to see if I recognize any names to know like briefly where I am, but I don't think I do. Plumeriac. We're at where Plume followed. I don't remember when that was though. Because I looked at the previous Sniper's list before it doubled. Uh-huh. Sure you did. Now let me guess. This number you provided is just like, you know, let me guess. It's just coincidentally exactly 3 months watch time, I bet. You know, that goal that you've been trying to hit forever. Seems like you've seen a unique opportunity to be able to speed run towards your objectives. You know, take a little cheatsy poo and nobody would know. You know, Caleb, if you were one of my first followers, I will absolutely let it slide. You know what? When I get to the very bottom of this list, 7,000 years later, I'll let it slide. Let it ride. Yo, what's up, Indo? Shiny blue Pokemon are just superior. Let me introduce you to shiny black Pokemon. I'm gonna blow your mind. You ever heard of Big Dick Dawn? Charizard? Didn't think so. Google him. He's go-goated. Black Rats will be the follower, not this account. Oh, so if anything, Black Rats deserves the watch time then. Is that what I'm hearing? Interesting. Okay. Shiny pink Pokemon. This is also true. Verzion, go-goated. Can confirm. Actually. Precious Arcanines? Oh, I know who that is. Damn. Dude, I'm getting a little bit of nostalgia looking at these names, bro. There's people I haven't seen in forever. I bet he's doing well. Oh, Shiny Espen because it looks so funny, little alien. Shiny Espen is peak. I'm glad you can agree with that. I hate Charizard with a burning passion. I get it because fire on the tail so burn. Chat, what's his favorite pink shiny Pokemon? What's his favorite shiny pink Pokemon? Sorry, man. We don't tolerate Charizard hate around here. What do we? That's my goat. What do we? We don't disrespect the goat Big Dick Dawn around these parts. We don't do that. That's the goat. Forever and always. Celebi, true. Dude, I swear Celebi looked purple. When I found it, that motherfucker looked... It was my monitor settings. That motherfucker looked purple as hell, though. It was so sick. Mudkip, the best pink shiny? Chaz, Mudkip pink or purple? Amphi? Okay. I'm not saying this because you said it, Reeves, because I know I have a trend of hating Pokemon that you don't like. I don't like shiny Ampharos. Silly. Yeah, okay, it's like pink. It's more pink than purple, but it's definitely, I think it's a mix of the two. Celebi is just peak Pokemon. True. Silly is Urple, like William Afton. Or. Silly is the Five Nights at Freddy's purple guy. Prove it. That is your task for today, chat. Prove how Silly did the Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, we got that shiny Noivern is peak. Shiny Noivern is colorful and it's good at being different. You know what I mean? Like, I will never look at Noivern and be like, is that shiny? Like, you know. But I think it's like a high B / low A tier shiny. Shouldn't Noibat's better? Yeah, I can agree with that. I do think Noibat's better. I think it's the red on Noivern. Because right, Noivern has like a good chunk of red on it, right? Hawlucha is such a... Yeah, Hawlucha is a unique shiny. That's true. True that. Ditto, can you stop wailing and shit, you fucking freak? Shiny Metagross is peak. Yeah, Metagross is really cool. I love Metagross. Nobody can disagree that shiny... Like, Metagross is a really good shiny. But that's Widowy not paying, so it doesn't count. By the way. Did I miss any? I'm still scrolling, but... Celalalabi. Male Jellicent and Stantler are all peak. Okay, well, I don't appreciate the fact, Reeves, that you mixed Shiny Espeon with Male Jellicent and Stantler. That's an insult to Espeon. Shiny Chandelure. Now, that's true. Now, that's facts. True that. Now we're spitting, Reeves. Shiny Magikarp is better than Shiny Gyarados. Ooh, chat, facts or cap? What do you guys think? That's a take. Do you agree or disagree? Is Shiny Magikarp better than Shiny Gyarados? That's a good... I like that take. That's a good question. The gold is nice, right? The gold is a nice touch. Absolutely. I don't know if I like it more. I don't know if I don't know, bro. Do I like Cart more than Gyarados? Oh my god. I've just seen somebody's name that I haven't seen in fucking forever. I heard a Ditto. I heard one spawn. There you are. I wonder if I'm gonna see anybody in stream right now. I'm only at Fish and a Mango. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know. I'm not going down very far. I see. Control F, Caleb's name. No. Can you fill them all first? No. No, I don't think that would work because his name wasn't even loaded. Like, the reason it's loading, like, it's scrolling slow is because it's loading slow. I wish there was a way I could just leave it scrolling down. Like, I have to hold my finger down on my mouse button. Hot take, Chinese Warwick is S tier. Is that a hot take? I think most people can agree with that. Check, can somebody do exclamation mark followage space at symbol? And let's do... I'm trying to look for like an easy name. I'm just seeing like the most crazy shit. Like this guy's PP in his name. I'm not saying that. Come on, bro. Show me a normal name, please. Please? Fet underscore nasty. Close enough. If you click the scroll wheel, you can. Oh, yeah, you're right. I do this all the time. I don't know how I forgot that. You're right. I literally do this. No, but it doesn't scroll down fast enough without me holding it. But I guess it is still automatic. Sorry, Fet with 2 T's. Fet has 2 T's. So I didn't specify that. That's on me. Fet has 2 T's. 10 months. Okay, so I'm at the year. I'm at the year for followage. Okay. What are you saying yikes, Caleb? What are you saying yikes for? Shoot'll hop up besides like Drake would save life from outbreaks, but switch screen burn or lost content or whatever, and I can't tell. Oh, that sucks, dude. At the year mark, yeah. To be fair, do we get a lot of followers like in recent time? Like I think we doubled our follower count in the past like couple of months. It's kind of crazy. So, like that's the long haul, dare I say. Oh, fuck, that hurt my finger though, actually. Surely we got a Ditto though, right? Like, actually? Surely? I love Oshawaves, and the guy's profile picture is, oh my god. That's so stupid. His profile picture is the one guy who plays from fucking Wolf on Wall Street. Not the main character, but I'm pretty sure he's in that movie. I do not remember his name. He totally like or a Wolf on Wall Street movie. That's crazy. Hot take: Shiny Garchomp is good in 2D. Yeah, that's a hot take. Shiny Garchomp sucks dick. Period. That shit is dookie booty. Period. I don't know anybody who be liking that gamer. Yo, Ditto. I don't know. Was that the flea animation? I wasn't paying attention. I just assumed no. Are you fleeing? That was the flea. Okay. Shiny Golurk is overrated. We just spit out hot takes on our chat. Chat, what's your shiny Pokemon hot take? Oh, Fish. Fish, do you have an alt account? I think I just passed you. Is your profile picture a picture of a fish? Like just like some random ass like kind of grayscaled fish? I've never clicked into your Twitch profile picture before, but I might have just passed you. There's Pax too. No? There's another person who follows me named Fish. You have an imposter. That's not you? No, but yeah, it is you. Okay, it's not grayscaled, but... No, yeah, that's you. Never mind. No, it is you. It is you. There's no imposter. Do not fear. Am I good? Oh, that's... Oh my god, there's so many Dittos. Okay, now it's going faster. Sick. What's up, Haxo? I'm alright, homie. How are you, bro? How are you? How are you? Happy Thursday. That's why I think Shiny Decidueye is the best Alolan Shiny. That is definitely a hot take. I think it's Incineroar is right there. Shiny Lucario low-key mid. True. That's a fact. That's facts. That's not a hot take. That's a facts. That's not even a take. That's a fact. Shiny Reshiram is good. It's only neutered. Is neutered? Is it the word you used? Or is that neutered? It's gotta be neutered. By being locked in Gen 5. And bird flames are barely visible. Yes, I do agree. Shiny Ghastly had an insane downgrade to 3D. That's true. Honestly, that's real. Justice for my go, bro. Real shit. Shiny Glaceon actually looks really nice. See, that's also true. I agree. It's not great, but it looks nice. Alright, I'm at Caitlyn right now for followers. Or Steel Eagle. Okay. I'm intrigued to know who the first follower that followed me outside of, like, followed me because of YouTube. If that makes sense. Because, like, when I switched from Call of Duty to Oshawaves, I made a new account. Like, I just restarted completely. But I plugged myself a little bit. I plugged myself, like, twice, I think. Shiny Incineroar ruined a 10 out of 10 line. What would you have rather them do for, what's it called? What would you rather them do for Shiny Incineroar? Hot take? People is that a hot take? I don't think that's a hot take at all, M4. I don't even think that's like a take. I think that's like, I mean, I guess an opinion is a take, but like, people flame the fuck out of Garchomp only and not Gengar shiny because of Mega Gengar. I see Gengar shiny get flack all the time, but the difference with Gengar shiny is Gengar shiny wasn't always bad. It was bad when it turned 3D. Garchomp has just always had a bad shiny. Even in 2D, it's just an ever so slight increase in saturation. Now in 2D, it's a little bit easier because you're looking at you're just looking directly at a sprite. You know, you're not looking at like a model. So the model doesn't have like lighting and stuff like that. But like it was better in 2D, but Gengar's was good in 2D. I don't think so, that's true. I'm not a psychologist, so maybe it was odd. No, people hate on Gengar. They just don't hate on Gengar as much because it used to be good. I'd show you, but I'm still trying to figure out who the OG follower is. Slowly getting there. In terms of like who I'm at for followers now, I don't recognize any of these names. Munchabro plays. Munchabro underscore plays. Someone has to check that followage. Watch. No, let me do this. Weeno Rosie? Oh, Sinnoh. Oh, just the account Sinnoh. Okay, so I'm at like Pokemon Platinum shiny only. Damn. At least I got a minute to go, chat. Fuck. I'm not gonna stop until I figure out who it is, though. That's Flea. If I don't catch you, I gotta dip. Mega Garchomp shiny, however, is a masterpiece. I don't like it. Is that a hot take, chat? Do you guys like shiny Mega Gengar? I don't. It's better, but I still don't like it. Gen 3 is the best Sparkles. Hot take Primarina is not a bad Pokemon. I don't think it's a hot take either. I know people who love Primarina. Who the fuck hates on Primarina? Like, I know there's some people who don't like it, but we gotta let it play. If I stop, I'll stop the searching. You just got Rick rolled in the Big 26 chat. How's it feel? Yeah, who the fuck hates on Primarina though? At least kind of a slap in the face like Garchomp fans, to be honest. Yeah, it's just not very good. I don't disagree with that. Gen 3 is the best shiny Sparkles. I agree with what Max said. I disagree with that. I think Gen 3 is like some of the worst shiny Sparkles. So I got a crazy. I don't think it's the best, but my personal favorite is the Gen 7 Sparkle. It's not even sparkles. It's just one flash. But that is my favorite. It's not the best. I'd say the best is probably Gen 5, honestly. Gen 6, like, Gen 6 is really nice, too. I don't like Gen 8. I'm gonna be honest. Like, Gen 8's not bad. But I feel like with Gen 8, you kind of focus more on the star or square sparkle aspect at the ends. And they're just like a kind of, which I think is kind of cool that they're different sparkles, but it's not cool enough to incentivize it. Gen 9 has a really clean sparkle, though. RC Shiny Sparkle. RC Shiny Sparkle has a really nice sound effect. Everybody fucking knows that's iconic. You barely see when setting on Pokemon? Yeah. Put him in like on wild Pokemon, but still, you're right. Yeah, you barely see it. And sometimes it just doesn't play. Yo, hi, Chad. Hi, Dino. How's it going, homie? How are we? Hello, hello. You don't think Arceus has the best shiny sparkle sound? I don't think anybody can even disagree that Gen 7 or that Arceus has the best sparkle sound. Like, it's iconic. Like, people will, when they're editing their videos, they will edit out the in-game sparkle sound effect to add the Legends Arceus one over top of it. You don't see people doing that for any other sparkle. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you can really even say that it's not the best. You don't have to like it, but still the best, I'd say. I would absolutely say. My personal favorite is Gen 5. Or Gen 7, but Gen 5 is also really good, sorry. See the Gen 5 are low-key both the Legend games. Yo, can I say something? I do not like the Gen 7. I know the Gen 7, or not the Gen 7. The Legends ZA Sparkle is like so similar to the PLA Sparkle, but I don't like it because like it's a downgrade. You know what I mean? I don't think it's as good as the PLA. Like the inconsistency of it, like double sparkling sometimes, or because it sparkles when one's like within your vicinity, and then it sparkles again when it's on screen. So I get that, but I feel like that often, more times than not, ruins the sparkle. Because they're like, oh my god, is there a double? I heard two. Is there a double shiny? And then there's not. It's like, oh. I don't know. Oh, oops. Maybe that's just me, though. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. I'm glad you're doing well. Happy freaking Thursday, dude. I really like ZA in general. I don't know, maybe you're just overly whimsical. That's valid. I'm not going to hate on you for liking ZA. I don't, but that's because I don't like shiny hunting in that game. That's about it. The shiny thing kind of, but it's cool. And I respect that you like it. I'm kind of high on Zia right now. No, valid, dude. When I was playing through Zia, I was like, dude, this is the best Pokemon game ever. This is the best Pokemon game ever. This shit is so peak. Oh my god, holy absolute cinema. We have finally made it to our first 31 chain of Ditto. Just for the record. For the record. Put it on paper. First time getting to 31. Increased shiny odds. Finally. After, I don't know how long we've been live for today. Plus like an hour of yesterday. Oh my god. Can't wait to fail this one at like 34 because it does the flea animation and I wasn't paying attention and then get even more mad. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. Smile. I like resetting this hyperspace zone for a while and then getting like 10 shinies at the same time. No, that's very valid. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it, but I think I also, this is my job, so I don't play it casually. Like, Chad, how often do you play Pokemon? And if you play daily, how many hours a day? On average. Like, balance it out. The days you grind the shit out of Pokemon with the days you barely play. If you play at all. And if you don't play daily, like, how many times, like, how long per week? 1 hour, 5 hours, 10 hours, 2 hours a day every day, though? Like, 2 hours a day every day? That's Flea. I'm not even gonna bother. I'm just gonna dip. Hi, Ala. It varies. Okay, so then when you're okay, so I guess it varies. Like, oh, I play in phases. I'm guessing that's what that means. If it varies, if you play in phases, when you're during like mid Pokemon phase, how often? And then when you're not in a Pokemon phase, how often? Just do both. Or literally, if you literally to get your like an actual consistent number, figure out how like think about how often you play when you're in a Pokemon phase, how often you play when you're not in a Pokemon phase, and then find the median. If you play 8 hours a day when you're in a Pokemon phase every day, but then when you're not in a Pokemon phase, you play 1 hour a day, the median would be like 4 hours a day. Now, obviously, it's unrealistic, but that's what I mean. Like, how many hours a week? 6 to 7 hours per week? I don't know if that's a 6-7 joke or if you're being serious. 2 hours a day and 4 hours a week. So then, if you do 2 hours a day, 4 hours a week, okay. That's fair. Per day? You play I was gonna catch you. You play Pokemon for 6 hours a day? Like every day? I'm not like that's impressive. 8 a week, maybe? 6+ hours on a Pokemon phase that day? Yeah, but when you're not in a phase. So anyways, the reason I was asking, yes, that's what that's still looking out. The reason I was asking, I play Pokemon way more than the average person does. The average Pokemon fan does. Even when you're balls deep in a Pokemon phase, dude, Pokemon's my job, bro. I play this shit like 8 hours a day every day of the week. Not, actually, it's for my stream. I don't really play off stream. But like, there are totally days when I'm doing like 6 hours. There's days I'm only playing for 3 too. But then I'm editing and stuff as well, typically. Like, if I don't have work to do, and it's just streaming, look at the Legends ZA streams. We were streaming like 13 hours, 10 to 13 hours a day. Do you guys remember doing the shelf of Spritzy and Pan, the monkeys hunt? Trying to get shiny Larvitar? Y'all remember that? Shelf of Larvitar, remember that? We were like doing like 10, 11, 12, 13 hours a day. Because I didn't have anything to do after stream. Like, I had no work to do. Right? So in those days, that's like that. That's that. The only time I'm not is if I have other work to do. Right? So, I'm gonna get sick of Legends ZA a lot faster than somebody else. I'm just gonna get sick of Pokemon a lot faster than somebody else would. Are you fleeing? Yep. See you later. Is it your game doesn't count? No, but like the reason I brought this up, the reason I'm saying is like that's fair if like if you still enjoy ZA. I'm just saying I don't because I've played it so much more than most people. That was my point. Does DS on the side count? If you mean like, I wouldn't count it me. Like, do you mean am I counting this? I wouldn't count this as 6 hours and this is 6 hours to make 12. But I do play this for about an hour a day, like an hour-ish. Stop fleeing, dude. I throw one ball and you flee every time. I would say about an hour-ish a day. Like some days it's like an hour and a half. Some days it's like 45 minutes. Around an hour median for that a day. But yeah. So like I'm not hating on anybody who likes ZA. If I talk down on ZA, it's just because I played the shit of it. Like let it be known, dude. When I played those 200 hours in the first month of ZA, brother, I had so much fun. That shit was peak. Until it wasn't. Until I think like the downfall really started when I realized that alphas in ZA are so much smaller than they are in Arceus. I think that's what really killed my vibe. The comparison of the two Heracross, that is the point when I started going, and I was like, all right, I'm starting to get sick of this game. Top of files. Oh, how far am I into followers now? Where Sophie is. So like, I remember Sophie. She followed like, I think a little bit after the first Shiny Only challenge. So we still got a ways to go before I can figure that out. But don't worry, I didn't forget, chat. What's up, Bolt? Are you gonna hunt the best Pokemon ever in Black and White? Trubbish, I am hunting the best Pokemon ever, Lilligan, right now. How did you know? No way. Oh, wow. We playing ZA right now? I'm on ZA right now. You're replaying ZA right now, Allah? Don't you have like how many playthroughs of Pokemon do you have going on right now? Because I know you got your USUM one, you got ZA. Do you got any other ones? Shoddy. Like 3. Valid, honestly. Valid. I just got home. I'm still looking. Trying to see, like, because I briefly remember Sophie. I don't, like... Same with Evo. I'm on Evo right now. You know Evo, Caleb. I'm sure that you've seen Evo in chat before. Ask Evo. Or, like, not ask Evo, but do extra followage for Evo. That's where I am in terms of time. Hard Gold Soul Silver always on the back burner? How far when you're in a Hard Gold Soul Silver playthrough? That's messed up. Stop doing that. Boink. Trubbish next? Where do you even find Trubbish? Oh, I know where. It's like northeast of Nimbasa on the Solosis route, right before Lost Lorn Forest. I know where he is. Maybe. I would only... You just fucking swallowed a golden raspberry. I hate you, Ditto. I would only hunt that if... I liked the phase options. No, but I mean, no, because I'm doing a dream team, so I wouldn't hunt that, because I don't think... Unless Emolga is on that route for Shaking Grass. Gym 7, I think? Oh, so Gym 6 or 7? I got you. It's your dream team, then? Guess you have to wait for the video to come out to find out. Can't tell you that because you're not gonna watch the video. And I gotta farm views, chat. I'm falling off. Yeah, Emolga. Yeah, I know Emolga shaky rest. Emolga is shaky top left in Nimbasa. I don't know if it's top right of Nimbasa too, but I don't see why it wouldn't be. Maybe I'm saying this because I just got dumb, but I don't think I will ever replay ZA. Game's too slow. Yeah, no, that's... We were actually talking about this the other day, Kato. New Pokemon games sacrifice replayability for a better first playthrough. Which just typically just makes sense. Because the average Pokemon player isn't going to replay through Pokemon more than once. They're going to get there, they're going to get the game, they're going to play through the game, get a couple of shinies, and then that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. How do you have it? Yeah. Pokemon used to be lonely. Meow, meow. Oh my god, it's Charizard, guys. No way. Those who know. Still push it back, Caleb. RT. Oh my god, Retizi. Holy shit. I don't think I need these anymore, actually. Because it's like a light yellow. Okay, but he still bounced like a bitch. If I haven't checked it out, then you should. It has actually a really good watch. I was saying that when we were talking about it, it's a great video. Okay, I lied. I do need the berry because that didn't work. What the Fortnite? W 40 minutes, Caleb. Yeah, no, like, you can still replay them. You just need to give it a couple of years so you can forget all the lore. I'm guessing you'll fix my watch time? Your watch time seems fine to me. What are you talking about? It was bugged before. I fixed it. Don't put that emote in my Twitch chat. Mods, ban that guy. Lilligant is a great shiny. I love Lilligant so much. That Pokemon's very special. I'm so excited to release this fucking Dream Team video, man. I cannot wait. Actually, it's you. No, it's not. Nah. I need to see another Ditto spawn for my increased shiny spawn, if you'd be so kind. I don't know if that guy was there before. I wasn't looking. Try to make the face then, pull it up on screen, let's see it side by side. But I'm currently shiny hunting Ditto. What are you doing? What was this guy's lyrics, you fucking freak? Wait, Mudkip and Ruby, my DT good to say so much. What do you have for Mudkip encounters? If you're counting. I'm at shrubs. Chat, somebody do exclamation mark followage space CSHRUBS. C shrubs, one word. What's shrubs followage? How far is he? I gotta be close, dude. Shrubs followed a minute ago, dude. That guy's a what? Yeah, 1.5 years. Damn. Close, but like no cigar. What is Black Rat's followage at? Sorry, Khalib. Yeah, Sniperwaves and I don't get along very well. So they unfollowed me. We got beef. Blink. 2 years, 2 months. Okay, so I'm about 9 months away. Sorry. Getting there, slowly but surely. It's just loading them really slowly. Like it just loads new follower. I don't know why. Oh, don't hold on. Wait, can I skip the thong? Can I literally skip this song through Spotify on my phone? This song's really sad. I love this song, but it's not really a stream song. I stopped counting after 50k, so I'm just grinding the fuck out of it. Well, you want a pro tip? Can I provide you with a pro tip? Finding the shiny means you don't have to look for it anymore. I know. Yeah, what do we welcome? She do what I say so. 2 big 40s and a big ass. Oh my god, I just seen somebody do the fucking Renegade in a Spotify video of this song. I hate my life. Montage used to go crazy to this song. That's what I'm saying, bro. I literally put that on yesterday. I put on Blueberry Fago. I think yeah, it was a Blueberry Fago song. Because somebody was like, oh my god, dude. The amount of, they were like gotcha life songs or whatever, music videos of this shit. I was like, no, bro. You do not say this is a gotcha life song. This is a motherfucking montage song, bro. This is a Fortnite montage song right here. Do not associate it with that stuff. It works on Mudkip. You're so very welcome. You're welcome. Now, I want 70%. You know, I'll also just say 70. A flat 70, actually. You can keep the extra 7%. Ownership rights. Because I helped you get it. Did you actually get a shiny Mudkip? Or are you trolling? I feel like you're trolling. I feel like I shouldn't believe you, have you? Hello, Ditto. I'm trolling. Mods ban that guy right now for gaslighting Twitch chat. Ban them right now for griefing. Honestly deserved. SMH my head. SMH my forehead even. Yeah, I know, it's pretty big. Oh, I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. Dude, this is taking so long. I meant where Buckshot followed, though. And Buckshot... Oh, yeah. Buckshot wasn't following Twitch for a while, though. Hold on. Never mind. Buckshot's an OG, but... I am getting to the point where I'm saying Call of Duty gamers, though. Like, I'm seeing a couple of my Call of Duty friends. So I gotta be close. Yeah, Wicked's following. Where Wicked is now. Yeah, I'm getting close. I'm so intrigued to see who this is. Boink. No. What are we hunting right now? We're currently going for shiny crowned form Zamazenta. Getting real close. Yep, hit the 2-year mark. All right. believe I don't wait for that long? Yeah, time is so weird. Like to think about. It's like, what do you mean I've known this person for that long? Like, really think about how long you've known people. Really, for me, anyways, it fucks with my head. I don't know about you guys, but like, I don't feel older like through direct experience with time. Like as time progresses, like I don't feel old myself. Saying I'm 22, right? That doesn't make me feel old because my brain just like doesn't process that. What makes me feel old is seeing the people around me grow up. Like watching my little sister get older, that makes me feel old. Like really old. That's 1/11th of my life. Yeah, but that's not a big fraction. That's definitely not a minuscule fraction, but that's not a large fraction. It'll be a larger fraction as time goes on, but I want to Rawls after Mudkip, but the 5% is daunting. Yeah, you're doing it at Ruby, so like you're like crazy. I got it. I got it. I got it. Oh my god, black rats! Oh wait, am I here? No, I'm not here yet. Nope. I'm at the very beginning though. I'm at the very beginning. Hold on. It's still loading, but I'm almost there, Caleb. It is definitely not you. Oh, that's a flea. See you later. No, for real, because how did the skinny little dude I met on R6 and get a full ass beard now? Nah, for real. Retweet on that one. Retweet on that one. Oh my god. I forgot that person existed. Holy shit. Okay, I think I found my first follower. No, I did not. I'm getting close, though. Oh my god, no way. My first follower? That's crazy. Yup. Alright. Aspect? No. Oh, no, it's still going. Never mind. Wait, is it still going or did I fuck with it? Nope. Are we done? Yes. All of these are people that are for, like, and myself. I should unfollow myself, but Kage was my third follower. I was my second. My first was Jack Smoke. Shout out to that guy, dude. That guy and I used to game so much on COD, dude. I used to stream like playing COD with viewers, and he was there. I mean, him and I would play all the time. Like he was locked in. But Dev, I know Scooby. Like I know these guys, but from COD. I knew Shark Attack from COD. I think it actually might be Mike. That's crazy. Oh, he does so stream. W Mike. Dude. If that's who I think it is, hold on. Is that who I think it is? Hold on. Or is that a different guy? Three-month, yeah. As you can tell, Oshawaves. I made the Oshawaves Twitch account well before I started streaming, just to claim the username. Hold on, dude. Okay, so there's a little bit of lore. I have my first ever video that was edited for me is actually privated because it was a really bad video. Oh, I just fucking nuked it. Oh wait, no, I didn't. No, I did. What the? Oh. Well, why would I do that? I can't even look anymore. I look at my Twitter DMs. No, this wasn't. Okay, so no, this wasn't the same guy. Okay. Let me retract that. That wasn't the same guy. But Damn. Shout out to that guy, bro. That guy is the Twitch Oshawaves OG. I don't think I can look at my like OG. I don't even want to close this tab, bro. That took so long. Did it just reset? No, it didn't. Okay. Damn. All right, let me put Twitch chat back over here now. I don't think video. Yeah, it's gone. I guess I nuked it. My bad. Okay, well, there we go. I guess the first ever person to follow me that wasn't from COD was Mike. Shout out to him. And then I don't know who Random, because their name is Random, but I don't know what the fuck that is. But Aspect, because I did see you say their name, Caleb. Aspect did follow. After the COD people, Aspect would have been third, assuming Random wasn't a COD person. Damn. Holy unk. I heard you on the right. It wasn't you. It's one of you. But you're not blue. I'm excited to find our shiny Ditto, bro. I'm excited to see how good he looks in this game. See, it's green now. That's so nice. Now we're good, bro. I'm paralyzed, still stuck. Dude, throw back to stable Ronaldo. Please give it to me, though. Like, please don't make me work for it. I do have to go in an hour. I have 1 hour to hunt this thing. So all I can do is pray that it doesn't take that long. Other plans we made. But I need to see one spawn in first. Hi, big man. I mean, you're not the big man, because big man's the guy we meet at the doors, but you're close enough. Charge the DS. True. Hold on, wait, true. Thank you for the shine like fawn. It is charging, but I did forget that I told you to remind me that. W Caleb. I told you to remind me that at... Wait, did I say to tell me that at 5:30? Hold on, I think you did it early. I think it should be LL Khalib instead of W. Kate, I thank you for the channel, like, and the hydrate. Cheers, bro, Chacho. I got you. Thank you for the hydrate. Chats! Make sure you drink your H2O. Take care of yourselves. Your brain needs it, your body needs it, and I would appreciate it. Where the Ditto's at, bro? So I was told, this is fucking cap, by the way. But I read online, when you do a catch comp of 11, it's a 50% chance the Pokemon you're chaining to spawn in, like to be the next spawn. I'm not losing that many coin flips in a row. And maybe it increases it by 50%. So like when it's Ditto, 50% of 5 is 7. Like it would be 7, but that's weird. Oh my god, Orb's number 1. Wow. W promotion on Orb's on. Congrats, Orb. Caleb, you gonna lock in, bro? I believe that you could lock in. You could overtake Orb. I believe it. What's Orb's watch time? It's like what? 1 month. 5 days ish. Around that. Alexa, how many days is 87,350 minutes?
87,350 minutes is about 60.66 days.
60.66 days. Thank you. Also, Alexa, increase volume by 2. Appreciate it. 60.66 days. So 2 months actually. But you got that, Caleb. Also, I completely missed this. Oh my god, but Piskies, thank you for the follow. If you are still here by chance, thank you for the follow. Good job, Caleb. It's all your fault. You made me forget about the new follow. That was 40 minutes ago. How dare you? Yeah, I know you're going to fix it because we are friends. Are we friends? I don't know, man. Are we really friends? Because, like, yesterday in RV area, you sure as hell weren't acting like a friends. You were telling me I didn't know what I was talking about. Telling me I didn't know what we were doing. I literally locked the game down, yelling at me, saying that I was incorrect about a game physic when I was correct. I don't know. We had fun. Dude, none of my clips save. I'm so pissed. I don't know why they didn't, but I'm so annoyed none of them saved. It was so much fun. Okay, Alexa, play Fortnite. Epic moments.
Sorry, that's not supported on the device you're speaking to. To control a video-capable device with your voice, you need to connect it first. In the Alexa app, go to Settings, and then TV and Video to get started.
Alright. That's fine. I actually didn't want to watch those anyways. Frowny face. What if the real watch time was the friends we made along the way? That's true, Caleb. That's true, man. What about that? Wow, Caleb, you've only been following for Waves for 40 minutes and you're already mod. Yeah, that's quite impressive, actually. You make a good point. Maybe he shouldn't be mod. Maybe it's too soon. What do you guys think? Maybe we should give his mod to somebody else who's been in the stream longer. Maybe somebody else gets it. What friends? Yo. Chat, I have friends. Chat, there's friends. Everybody has friends. Chat, type 1 if you're friends. Maybe not my friend, but type 1 if you are a friends. See those friends right there. The chatter's typing 1. If you type 2, GFY. 1, but they're not Amber. This is true. Oh my god, wait. I just now realized this. Amber is not like your real name, but like online. Is it still Amber? I feel like we might have had this conversation before, but I don't remember. Because AMBRE isn't Amber. It's Ambre. Right? Or is your name still pronounced Amber? It's just spelled different. Have I been mispronouncing your name this entire time? Hey, at least I have the clip we were stacked thrown. Dude, I'm so annoyed those didn't save. This was so funny. Oh, yeah. Am I mispronouncing your name? That's what I'm asking. Like, if your real name's Amber, but your online name is Ambre, then I can't say is your name Amber, you know what I mean? Am I mispronouncing it? Have I been this whole time? And the answer, it's yes, but even if it's not, chat, if I mispronounce your name, please, I beg of you, correct me. I hate mispronouncing people's names so much. I feel so bad. But I'm oblivious, and I won't know until you tell me. Okay. Word. I thought we had that cover before, but I couldn't remember. And I have a lot of conversations with a lot of people, so I was like, maybe I'm just thinking of something else. Okay, word. It's just the French spelling, but in English, it is Amber. But aren't names technically not supposed to be based on the language? Like, Pokemon is still Pokemon in Japanese, despite it, you know what I mean? Because it's a name. No? I mean, I know names have different languages, or like different things in different languages, but I thought... Like, if I as an English person, my name is Spencer, and I went to Germany, they're still gonna call me Spencer, despite the fact that it's an English name. Right? So if Amber is, like, not Amber in French, and your name is French... You know, like how they're gonna call me Spencer and not they're not gonna say the German translation of Spencer. They're gonna say Spencer. Shouldn't I say the French version instead of, you know what I mean? Shiny Gardevoir? Go goated. Like, am I cooking? Does that make sense, chat? It's like Jesus is Jesus in Mexico? Oh, is that where Jesus is from? I thought Jesus was just another way to pronounce it. I don't know, that was just in Mexico. I didn't know that. I don't mind that much. Like, I live surrounded by English speakers who can't pronounce that in French anyways. Okay, but now how do you say it in French? Because now I'm intrigued. In Mexican, is that a language? I don't think it's a language. Yeah, no, it's okay. Yeah, I was right. It's not a language. Yeah. It's Spanish. Yeah. So then why did you say I'm not it's. I can't read. You said I'm Mexican. My bad. I thought you said it's Mexican. I thought you said it's, not I'm. My bad. I can't read. Everybody knows this, but Oshawaves can't read. I thought you said it's Mexican. I was like, what? That's not right. But no, you said I'm Mexican. I just can't read. I can't really spell how it sounds. Yeah, fair enough. So I was trying to think of a way you could, but I was like, how would I like do it? But I can't really think of that either. Fair enough. I guess we'll never know. Like that one guy that one time. Hi, yo, bunny. How are you? Happy Thursday. Dude, no sparkles at all. It's kind of crazy. Just saying, chat. Isn't Mexican Spanish a bit different from Spain Spanish though? Like how British English is a little bit different. Yep, and just like how French Canadian is different to French and France. This is very true. So that is a good point, Max. Sleep, I just gotta have a research lab. Oh, what did you research? French? Yeah, I guess like French and French Canadian. I only know like it's a lot more different than I thought it was, but I only know because my friend moved to Quebec. Like I don't know. I'd say almost a year ago now, and she's like in school learning Quebec French. But every time she tried, like all the research she did online, she was doing just for French in Paris, like just like that kind of French. I can tell you odds of it. Yeah, that's true. You've been to both. Which do you think is better? I like in an unbiased way. Which one do you think is better? We ran our data analysis and none of our results were significant. So make them significant. Tweak a number. Lie. Hi, AT. Traffic of the air. How is it on the air today? How busy are we? Bad traffic, good traffic, what kind of traffic? As a Brit, EU, French. Where do this, like, the origin of people hating French come from? Like, why is French, like, the most hated language? Like, obviously it's not, like, literally hated. I know you literally don't hate French people, Paris. But where did that come from? What is the meme of it? That from is like, yeah. Okay, like, which one, like, if there's even a difference, I don't know. But that's what I mean, like, does one make more sense than the other? Like, there's so many things in English just don't make sense. For example, I can't even seduce, damn. Can you use it to seduce? Why would you try to seduce? You freak. I thought French had a romantic to other people. See, like, true though. No, that's like it. No. Okay, listen, it does. Maybe not anybody. I think it does. 100%. That's why I'm gonna be real. That's why I love it. Because like literally because of that. That's why I like French so much. Literally because of that. So it totally does. Okay. I don't know what. That's why I'm like, why do people hate it? What is the lore? I cannot wait for this album to drop. That drops soon, by the way. Oh my god, it's February 5th. Not sure. Does anyone here calm down? I'd hope not. Hey, you know what? Shit, bro. There are motherfuckers out there that tweet. Yep. They treat Twitch like a fucking dating app. So you know what? French aren't the same anymore. People still think of old French people. Was there a problem with old French? Getting McDonald's and trying the bang. Oh, no way. Why did I give you a berry? You don't need it. You're already green. Dude. Enjoy, bro. Enjoy. You can't get bitches in the bitchless chat. True. Nah, hold on. You gotta spin. Hold on. I'm so excited. I'm excited for you. Remember, no sauce. You cannot get sauce on the chicken burger. Or the chicken patty or whatever. The junior chicken, whatever. No sauce. If you get sauce on that, I think it'll ruin it. I'm gonna go to the WC. What is the WC? I'm scared of the US because of everything. I think it's everywhere in the world. It's just kind of scary. I mean, like, valid, but I don't know. I'm not worried about going to the States for World Champs. Pokemon Worlds. Yeah, I'm so excited. I think the British accent's so hot. Very true. Very, very fair. I think Australian over British, but I don't disagree at all. Why do you think I want to move to Europe, bro? Waves, it's almost been 3 hours. Dude, Fish is doing a better job than you, Caleb. What are you doing, bro? You did it so early. Thank you, Fish. Make sure she stays plugged in. Actually, what is it for battery right now? I feel like you can see the battery of your DS in Pokemon. Fun fact, I don't know if anybody knows this. This is a very, very niche thing. But I think it's in every Pokemon game, not just this one. That's what I wanted to do. I'm gonna turn my face cam light off for this so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. Look at the bottom screen. Right here. You see that little battery thing? That is my DS battery. It just dropped. It was 3. You can see your DS battery in-game. I don't know if anybody knows that, but if you didn't know that, shout out to you. Oops. Okay, but it's not full. I don't need it to be... See you later. I guess I don't need it to be full. Wow, now. Yeah. Okay, what's not? I'll let it get to full. It's fine. Hello, Sir PB200. Alright, bruv. You want to go to a Chicken Nando's and I give you a snog? Alright, Paris. Alright, bro. Dude, it's so funny because, like, that's so real, but, like, you look past it anyways. Okay, definitely up by text. Dude, I just think of fucking, if you watch SML, I just think of Junior's fucking brother, bro. That shit's so funny. Junior's brother? You don't know about Junior's brother? Junior's twin? Oh my god. Can I even stream SML? Am I allowed to? Is it against Twitch TOS? I don't know. Fuck, dude, it's so stupid. I'm trying to find one. Right, there's a couple of episodes. She was famished, bruv. It's so funny. The way people talk, I don't know. I think it's like, I don't know. It's so fascinating. Same language, but it's used so differently in different parts of the world. Like, I like Australian slang so much. Birds are super into Irish guys. I'm trying to think of, like, anything unique that my one Irish friend said. Dude, okay. I used to have a giant friend group. They don't really, none of them play anymore. We all kind of grew up. But, like, in COVID, there was a group of online friends. There was 3 Americans, myself, there's 2 Canadians, myself and another Canadian. There was a Scotland guy. There's 2 Scotland guys, sorry, they went to school together. We had an Irish guy. We had, who else was there? Poggy's Callum, Seath, Big V, Dev. Who else? Jinxie. Not Jinxie, Jigsy. Who else played with us? Dude, we had like motherfuckers all over the world, bro. He didn't play COD with us, but there was an Australian guy. I don't remember anything that I don't think anything that I can't remember anything. The Irish guy said, sorry. I said that 3 fucking times. Jesus Christ, spit it out, Oshawaves. I don't remember anything that him, because we used to make fun of each other for saying like local things. Anytime anybody said something and nobody else understood, we'd all make fun of that person for it. Like, I got made fun of too. Because that's like Canadian shit, but dude, I wish I could go back and relive through COVID. Holy shit. I don't give a fuck. Was the guy Irish? Yeah, no, yeah, he was Irish. He lives in Poggies. He's like coming to stream much anymore, but I'm talking about Poggiest. That guy. He's Irish. I've known him for years, like since COVID. He'd remember better. Rotizzi, that guy. Where did Rotizzi was? He didn't have a mic. He lived close to Africa, somewhere in Africa, or sorry, outside of it, but close to it, like bordered. I don't remember where though. Friends, yes, chat. Believe it or not, I talk to people. I have friends. What do you think I'm going tonight? Guys, my friends are real. They just go to other schools. I swear. You guys don't know them. They go to different schools, but they're real. I promise. COVID online friends were so peak. That's what I'm saying, bro. I honestly wish I could go back and experience COVID. My COVID experience was amazing, bro. I fucking loved it. Every single day, streaming Call of Duty, playing with friends. It was so fun, man. I love what I do now, but it was so much more social then. So much more fun. I don't know, I can never explain it and give it justice. You just had to be there. Jinxie? No. Jigsy, not Jinxie. No, I didn't know Jinxie. That'd be crazy, but no. His name was Jigsy. Like JXGSY. Yo!
Cereal.
Captain Crunch cereal. Dude, Captain Crunch, top 3 cereals, OAT, true or false, chat? I think true. Personally, I'm saying true. I fucking love Captain Crunch. Joe! With the 3 months of tier 1. Thank you, bro. Thank you, dog. We appreciate it. Enjoy the ad-free content for the next month. A cute patootie badge beside your name. Whenever you yip and yap and yap and yap at the Twitch chat, and access to our emails. Thank you, brother. We appreciate it. Yeah, and when we have a girlfriend, she just goes to a different Discord server. That's crazy. Discord server is fucking wild, bro. That's insane. Guys, my girlfriend's wait. She's in a different server, I swear. She's not in the NA server. She's in EU servers, what do we? Reese's Puffs? Dude, I thought Reese's was a little like Reese's is only good with milk. And I don't think its cereal can be the best cereal of all time if it requires milk. It depends on milk. Without milk, it's kind of so that it can't be the best. There's so many way better cereal. The Captain Crunch you can eat with or without milk. You know what I'm saying? Captain Crunch, what is this? American Sugar Breakfast 2? I don't know what this tastes like. Okay, so basically just like for every American food ever, basically, Max, imagine going out to the store and buying a bag of sugar, okay? Coming home and then just pouring that sugar right into your mouth. The entire bag is 1 serving. That's basically what it tastes like. My favorite cereal is so mid. What is it? Your favorite cereal is so mid can compared to Europe? What is it? Like, is it the same cereal? It's just like different recipe, or is it like fucking cornflakes here, and you have cornflakes over there, but there's something different brand, whatever. How else are you eating cereal without milk? Dry cereal is goated. Dry cereal is gasoline, bro. Cereal is good with and without milk, but without milk, you eat that shit like popcorn, bro. It's so good, actually. Crave. Isn't that like chocolatey? Yeah, it's this one. I don't think, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I've ever had this before. I've seen it, but I just never ever tried it. Which is weird because like I low-key loved chocolate flavored cereal. Obviously, what kid doesn't growing up, let's be honest. But I never had Crave. I like to love just like other like artificial sweet, like artificial flavors, I guess. Like fucking Fruit Loops, Fruity Pebbles, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, porn. I'll just bro, I meant corn pops. I'm just like I meant corn pops, not porn cops. Corn pops. C-O-R-N pops. Dude, corn pops. That's my favorite cereal of all time, bro. Corn pops. Chat. Corn pops, not listen. I gotta go to bed, bro. I gotta end stream. Oh my god. Corn pops, chat. That's what I meant. Corn pops are so good.
Shiny Bolt says I dropped some blue gum in the cave. Hope you find it.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. I really hope I do. Corn pops. Corn pops gotta be Canadian. No. Corn pops, chat, I swear. Does anybody even know what corn pops is? What the fuck kind of freaky cereal you got in Canada? Chill, bro. You were so... So, because I love corn pops. I was like, dude, corn pops are the shit. And then, you know what? Whatever. You know, never mind. It doesn't even matter anymore. Fuck cereal. Cereal sucks. Dude, does anybody here have you guys had corn pops before? Like, can we move on from that, please? And keep talking about cereal. I want to talk about corn pops. They're so good. Corn pops are so good. I'm dying on this hill. You are all on dry cereal's ass. I'm saying that as a milk hater. How can you hate milk but then not like dry cereal? That is literally the best of both worlds for you. You get to experience peak cereal without milk. That's crazy. Corn pops. Corn pops like a broke trailer cereal, but it's goated. I mean, like, kind of true, because it doesn't really, like, it's not really exceptional in anything. It's just really good at what it's meant to do. Do you eat porn pops for breakfast? No, I don't eat porn pops for... You would eat corn pops. I'd eat them for fucking breakfast, lunch, and dinner, bro. Dude, literally, sometimes, I'm not even trolling. It's because I'm autistic, probably. When my mom, like... Okay, this is gonna sound really weird. Chat, please don't, just hear me out, okay? Sometimes... When, you know, as a kid, you gotta go out shopping with your mom or your parents. They don't leave you home. Sometimes they did, sometimes they didn't. And the times where they didn't, you know, as every kid does every time you go to the grocery store, you ask for something. Like, you ask, hey, can we have this? But not for home. Like, you ask, like, a chocolate bar. Or, like, a chocolate milk drink. Something for you to have, like, today. You know what I mean? Now, normally, chocolate bar, M&M's, Smarties, Canadian Smarties, those who know. Oh my god, Smarties are goated. But sometimes, because they're around the same price, a little bit more, I would ask for a box of cereal. And I would just eat that for the rest of the day. Like, because sometimes she'd say yes, sometimes she'd no. But like, hey, can I have corn pops? She would give me corn pops, and I would just eat those for the rest of the day. That is all I would eat. I would skip dinner. And I would just eat corn pops the entire day. Or whatever cereal. Sometimes, mainly corn pops, but sometimes like Fruit Loops. Apple Cinnamon Cheerios are fucking gas. Those are so good. But I know so many people don't know what those are. And if you haven't tried Apple Cinnamon Cheerios, I am so sorry. If I'm human to human, I am so sorry. Alright, bro. I'm never gonna talk about corn pops again, bro. I'm never gonna talk about the cereal again. I used to try bar back when they were like $2.50 and I'd share it with my grandparents. Aura. That's what you love to see in a kid, bro. That's an amazing quality to have as a young child. Not me though. You want to touch my corn pops? I'll fucking fight you for it. Hey, Waves, charge the DS. No, you would. We don't tell me what to do. He probably eats it all day long. I didn't even see that. How the fuck did you pre-fire that, Amber? I didn't even see you said that. What the fuck? Get out of my head. I don't anymore, but I used to when I was a kid. Like, actually. Because they're just so fire. And I could have them in my room. That was the other thing. I could eat in my room. No, oh my god. Chat, what's everyone's favorite shiny Pokemon? Do you guys anybody here have a favorite shiny Pokemon? Any favorite shiny Pokemon chat isn't chat? Let me know what yours is. Mine's Mega Gardevoir, dude. Shout out to that Pokemon. That's a Pokemon of all time. I really like that Pokemon. I don't know about you guys. I really like that Pokemon. The Pokemon is like really cool. It's like wow, what a good shiny. And it's like a Psychic type. It's like Fairy, really good typing. And it's like no weaknesses. It's really strong. It's really like tanky and especially defensive. And it's really pretty. And shut the fuck up. Next song. Mine's shiny porn cups. I'm gonna end stream, bro. I'm gonna end stream right now. Jolteon, Sylveon. Oh, Sylveon's such a cool one because it's like the colors that are like trans and it's a really cool color palette. And Jolteon's really cool too because shout out to Eevee and just like evolutions. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really good one too. Chat, what's your favorite evolution actually? Unless I have just. Just moving on, carrying on the conversation to a different topic. What's my favorite evolution? What are we talking about? My favorite shiny is Celebi. True. Shout out to Celebi. Celebi is literally go-goated. Actually fire. Female Heracross, base. Hey, female Heracross on a love ball, gotta be go-goated. Leafeon, peak. It's not Espeon, but it's peak. Glaceon, also peak. Dude, I can't rate the evolutions, correctly on a scale. Actually, if I had to do an evolution tier list off the top of my dome, Espeon, S tier, first place. Second place, Glaceon, S tier. Can you tell that I like special attackers? I'm a loser. Third place, I think, is Leafeon. Leafeon's grown so much over the past, year on me. Leafeon's probably third. It's not Umbreon, it's not Sylveon, it's not Jolteon, it's not Flareon, it's not Vaporeon. That's all that's left, right? Umbreon, Sylveon. Yes, okay. So then I'd also put Jolteon at 8 tier, but underneath Leafeon. B tier, Vaporeon. Just Vaporeon. C tier, Sylveon. Then Umbreon. D tier, Flareon. Sorry. I smacked my desk with my Joy-Con, not my mic. Don't yell at me. I didn't mean to, but don't yell at me. Shouldn't Leafeon makes me hate it, which was autumn colors? Yeah, but you know what? Unlike other people, joking, 12, I can accept that Leafeon is perfect the way it is, and I am not going to ask it to change. I don't wish about what it could have been. I focus on what it is and appreciate it for what it is. But apparently, other people can't do that. Jolteon's the best evolution. Jolteon, Glaceon, Leafeon, Jolteon. Dude, I see Jolteon more than anybody. That's crazy. What if they head back to me? Y'all hear something? Must have been the wind. Flareon Johnny's dog water. Flareon period dog water. It breaks my heart because I love fire types. So Flareon just... not good stats, not good shiny. I mean, Flareon is the most fluffy. It's got that going. It's fluffy, but that's about it. I love Espeon. Espeon's my favorite Pokemon, period. Vaporeon is my fave. I know what kind of person you are. Leafeon is my fave because he's so baby girl. He and girl in the same sentence. Retweet. And a Jolt of V in VC. Oh, virtual crystal blue. As only in crystal. Yes, you're right. Because in Gen 1, crits are based off of speed. So yeah, Jolteon's kind of go-goated for that factor. Why not? He can be all baby girl all you want. No, that's valid. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to point it out. That's valid. I'm not hating. I'm not hating. Whimsicott is my favorite evolution. Mods. Get the rock out of that guy's head. Umbreon or Glaceon, I can't decide. I'll decide for you, Glaceon, because that's cool and everyone sucks. Gotta go, but I hope you find the Ditto. Good luck. Thank you. I read that wrong, but I've made my own
is about
order.
The energy like how dude is based on vibes.
Okay, fair. We'll see you later, Fawn. Take it easy. Thank you for stopping by. Still see you around. Have a good rest of your Thursday. So we're hitting on Whimsicott now? No, we're not hating, but Whimsicott is not an evolution. Fake imposter. Baby girl is about the energy like how dude is based on vibes. Is this true, chat? Can we vouch? Can I start calling my homies baby girl now? No. Waves calls everyone dude. I do that. Dude, yeah, that's true. I call everybody dude. Yes, absolutely. See, here's the thing though. If I call my friends baby girl, they're gonna call me gay. And then they might start hitting on me, and then I'm scared. So what do I do then? Double down. But it doesn't work like that. I didn't know what's wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay, but I am not that. Their statement is wrong. That's like saying that I'm a 6'7" fucking bodybuilder. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, but that is not me. That ain't me. The auto wants to be misogynistic. Hit on them back, perhaps from the back. You might be onto something there, Roral. Hold on. Chatty might be cooking up in the kitchen. Hold on. They wouldn't be wrong. Yo. Dude, I could literally go live on stream with a girlfriend and chat would be filled with paid actor the entire time. I don't know what you want me to do. Just assert dominance. I don't want to assert dominance over my friends. Especially now when we're playing CSGO at 2 in the morning. It's huge, I wish. We'll never believe you have a girlfriend. Is it... Okay. Alright, you know what? Alright. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll never try to prove it then. Ever. Ever. Stars and... Fair enough. Dude, this is what I'm saying, bro. I found a shiny Squirtle again. Yep. No Totodile for you. Yeah, that's true, Maximus. I guess being a little bit unrealistic here. Fair enough, brother. But it's fine. It's fine. Who needs women when I've got shiny hunting? I don't got time for that. Dude, it's actually so funny. Because, like, I said that as a joke, but it's low-key actually so real. I'm not gonna say who, but I know somebody. I'm not even gonna say what they do, but I know somebody, right? Who grinded. They were a grinder. And they didn't just play video games. Like, they were a grinder at what they did, right? And then they got a girlfriend, and they like 75% of their activity was gone. Like, because he showed me statistics. Like, he showed me his activity throughout the year for something. I don't want to say who it is. I don't know if that's public information. But His activity dropped so hard. I don't want to do that, bro. My activity's already dropping. I can't drop it even more. Grinder. Yep. That's not surprising. No, I wasn't surprised. I was just like, damn. That's a crazy statistic. But I mean, everybody's different. Like, there are people who prioritize different things. Like, to him, his priority is, I guess, his relationship. I respect that. But bench yourself for some women. Yeah, good luck, bro. Good luck, good luck. You gotta grind more. Me or him? I mean, I said that to him. I was like, you gotta grind more, bro. You gotta lock in. You're losing time. Big stretch. Your friends need to be more secure in their masculinity to be called baby girl. No, I feel like if I called them baby girl, they would just do it right back, if I'm being honest. Like, if there's a hot girl waiting for you in your bed in a stream, what do you choose? Nobody would believe you. You would not believe me. Nobody would believe me. On my life. Stream. Stream, 100%. Without a doubt in my mind. Stream. I am not calling waves baby girl. Thank you, Poopy. Thank you, Smile. Takes one to know one, I guess. My friend who used to complain I never had time back when I had a girlfriend. Got a girlfriend, now we have never has time. Yeah. It takes a lot of, dude, honestly, like, relationships take so much time. So much time. Take the kitchen, so take my stream. Yeah, exactly. You can take a little Jimmy with you, bro. You can take him, I don't care. Just leave me my Pokemans. Like, sometimes no, absolutely. Like, they're totally worth it. Like, like human to human connection on such a deep emotional level is one of the most beautiful things in life. Absolutely. Like, truthfully, it's one of the most beautiful things. It is literally a staple. Like, everybody wants one for a reason. I'm not hating. I'm not saying relationships are bad by any means. That is one of the most beautiful things in human history. Are like long, successful relationships where two individuals connect on such a deep level. Like, that is beautiful. That is art portrayed better than any human could ever imagine to portray it. But you know, that kind of beauty comes at a cost. Nothing's free, and especially something like that. What are your thoughts on shiny hunting and Sword and Shield? Dude, I'm gonna be honest with you, AR. I want to do it. Dude. So I don't know why it's been growing on me so much recently. I really want to do more Sword and Shield shiny hunting. 2x2. Is it more difficult than Masuda breeding? Yes. Yeah, I'm not catching you. You're not a Ditto, sorry. It's fair. And it's fair to spend some of this GF. I just think it's funny. No, absolutely. Because no, you don't think about it until you're actually in the moment. 100%. Like, you don't realize how long or how much time a relationship actually takes until you get into one. 100%. I bought Sword yesterday, and it'll be here next week. I'm so excited to shiny hunt. Dude, I'm excited for you, Dweeby. Do you have a target in mind, like your first shiny hunt? You should get a full team of shiny phalanx and Sword and Shields. Now, hold on a minute. Now we're cooking up in the kitchen. Yeah, no, it totally makes sense. Absolutely, you want to spend time with the person. And there's also times where you don't. Like, and then everybody's different too. Like, there are people who are clingy. There are people who aren't. Some are more clingy than others, and vice versa. Some people who are less than others. Like, absolutely. There's so many variables. And it's a two-way street. So, like, you may want to spend time with this person, but then this person may want to spend more time with you than you do with them. And then you have to compromise, but that compromise is meeting in the middle, which still adds up with you spending more time than you want to. Which isn't necessarily like a bad thing, but it's like, that's just even more time. Like, if you're like, oh, I'm going to hang out with this person 2 days a week. But they're like, oh, I want 5 days a week. You guys compromise me in the middle, 2, 3, like 3, 4 days a week, whatever. That's still more than 2. And if you're only planning to, it costs even more. You know what I mean? And then you also have like time, like you're having an issue. Like if there's some sort of issue going on, then that is supposed to take a priority. And sometimes issues can take a good minute to work out. Like obviously not like days, but like, you know, like it depends on the person. Everybody's different, but like if you have a mature partner, I imagine you guys will be able to sit down and talk almost anything out. But those kind of talks are gonna take hours. Trust me, I've been there. Hours. Yeah, so it is stupidly time expensive. I sat here nodding my head like I understand any of this. Shiny Ditto, that's what, Poopy. Don't worry about it. Smile. I think I'm going to see if there's some secondhand games near me. I found some interesting saves and maybe finish their legacy. Ooh, alright. That's gas, honestly. Fire. W, like you, bro. Enjoy. I think finishing saves are so fun. That's such a cool... I will never do it because it's so expensive to do, but that's fire. You think mature people would be good at conversation? No, you totally would, right? But I mean, like, you can only be so mature. Like, everybody struggles in communication, especially more nowadays than ever. Communication is just a big struggle period. And there are people who are better at it than others, but it's very rare, but it still happens, when you find somebody that's very direct in communication and can do it maturely. Like, you can be mature, but not be able to communicate maturely. Those are two very different things. Have you seen the new Fortnite Music Pass? When did it come out? Like, how new is new? I'm gonna be honest, I've barely touched any Fortnite, which makes me so sad, but I have not touched it much. Chat really quickly. Type 1 if you're here. If you hear my voice right now, type 1. I'm doing something. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing, but type 1. I need to do something. And the more people that hear, the better. If you didn't type 1, stop trying to be quirky. Sorry, not sorry. But thank you for typing something. Hi, Ditto. Also, we're catching the great balls, by the way, which is so much better. I just want to say. This is one. What happened? Boink. Oh, can I do... Okay, yeah. I'm not gonna tell you what I'm doing, but thank you. The what? This two... Okay, I can't do that. He's doing something evil. I'm actually writing all of you guys' names down to the death note. That's what I'm doing. Sorry. Watch the viewer count, like, cut into a third of what it once was. I think you should be scared. Maybe. Smile. Dude, can I stop airballing, please? Interesting. Okay, sorry. I'm here. Hello, I'm back. I'm here, I'm back. Hello, gamers. Smile. I knew it. Yo, you didn't know nothing. Liar. What's up, Tony? What's up, dude? Welcome on in. Hello, hello. He's gonna ban everybody who typed 1? True. This is actually so real. Everybody who typed 1, you're gone. Sorry. Banned. Mods, ban everybody who typed 1 for spamming. It's a McDonald's, and man, that was super filling and def good. Def my new order? Hell yeah. And I mean, like, I don't like Big Mac sauce. I'm not the biggest fan of it. You could totally try it with that, because I remember you mentioning that. Now that you like it, you could totally try experimenting. But I'm glad that works. Alright, at least it worked out for you. I'm having fun here. Famous last words. I'm gonna do this, because I don't think this makes sense, actually. Boink. Okay. Wave rules the chat by fear. Yes, absolutely. What do you call an instrument which plays false tones? A liar. Okay, Venti, calm down, little bro. There's only a few people who are gonna get what that means, but shout out to you. Nasty. I was like, I knew you get it, poopy. Falsetto? Who the hell's falsetto? Or what the hell's falsetto? I didn't get the sauce this time, but I will next time. See, I get it with no sauce. But if you were to get it, don't get it with the sauce that it comes with. Get it with... Caleb, yo! Hey, can I have my watch? I knew you did that for your fucking watch time, Caleb. I knew you did that for the watch time. You totally did that. I shouldn't even give it to you because you only did that for the watch time back. You only did that for the watch time, you little gremlin. You're not slick. Caleb with a 10 gifted subs. Get some W's in the motherfucking shot. Don't do that because that'd be Drake. I'm not Drake. Don't call me Drake. Don't do that. But W's anyways. Caleb with the 10 gifted subs to the homies. Das Free. I've never seen any of these names. I'm not even trolling, chat. I don't think there's a single person in this fucking in the 10 gifted I've ever seen my Twitch chat before. That being said, Das Free, EIS, Kerno, The Grimbreaker, Momo, Muffin Naps, Dextros 23, Velvet Mobius, Meguloid, sorry, Saint Nick 7, NSM 47, and Cause Milk. It looks like Cause Milk with a W instead of an L. If you got gifted a sub, I butchered all those fucking names. But if you got gifted a sub in the homie Star Art Khalid, please, I beg of you, drop the homie Caleb a thank you in the chat, please. Please, bro. Because of him, you don't gotta deal with ads for next month. You get a cutie pewter ad. Present your name whenever you're yipping yapping and you get access to our emotes. Also, 07 to the Dodgers. Any Dodgers in chat? Caleb, brother, thank you for the 10 gifted. Can you get your watch time back? No. That's a lie. Yes, you can. Perhaps you always work on Oshawaves. This is true. I am a man of many things. I'm a man of grit. I'm a man who does not listen to others. But for a pretty penny. All my values are thrown out the window. Caleb, leave it the 10 gifted subs. I was gonna give it to you anyways. I have your number. That whole thing was me fucking with you, by the way. I was adding to your watch time. I meant to be removing, but I forgot I have to type minus to remove. That's why I kept going up, because I kept adding to it. I wrote down your number originally. Do not worry. Search users, give minutes, Star R Khalib 1117. There are your minutes back, plus the minutes you got from today's stream. Extra watch time, there you go, brother. Caleb, thank you for the 10 fucking gifted, brother. Holy shit. Bro. Your box is Urple. Oh, Urple. Chat, what's everyone's favorite color? What is the best color? And why is Urple the correct answer? Not a single person I've ever seen. You should have gifted them out individually. Tisk, 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 tisk. Nah, I'm just playing, dude. Caleb, think of the 10 gifted. You absolute legend, bro. Dark purpley red. See, you know what's up, bro. You know that, dude. One of my two favorite colors, my favorite color is purple, but wine red is beautiful, and like mixing them two is literally what you just described. Like a dark purple red. Like kind of like this? Like this looks like a mix. Maybe like this looks like kinda cool. Yes, exactly that, bro. Corbell's color palette for like his drip and just everything about him is peak. Absolute peak. I could not agree more. Yeah, I should have, but it would have been more expensive. True, but money. Oh my god, Caleb, you got a solo hype train. Unless somebody else did a sub or something and it's just not going through. But Caleb, I think you got a solo hype train finally. No way. Holy freak. Caleb, you got your hype train, man. There you go. Level 3. Brother, you're a crazy. You're a fucking freak, bro. Actually, dude. There you go, bro, Chacho. Red makes me hungry. Bro gets hungry over blood. Freak. Honestly, kind of valid. I'm so free on stream right now, but I really don't want to. Hey, sorry, I know we made plans for like 6 or 7 days to do this, but I actually want to keep playing Pokemon instead. Smile. My favorite color is green, but specifically cold forest. I almost said gorist. What the fuck is wrong with me? Forest green. Okay. Dude, I actually can't read. It's so bad. Twitch chat, I can read books perfectly fine. Just want to keep yapping with us. Some of you, yes. For sure. I think I'll keep this gift box. It is kind of go-goated, I can't hold you. I can't really pick. I really like blue, but also pink, but also yellow.
Music underscore L0VR says I got a new gaming TV, and I only got one because my 16-year-old one is almost fully dead.
I mean, hey, W gaming TV nonetheless. They make gaming TVs. I didn't even know that was a thing. Once you go to monitors, you can never go back. Don't ever get a monitor, chat. Gaming on a monitor, you actually can't go back. Ever. It's so bad. Everyone except for you, /Lily. Please don't say that I'm gonna cry. Yeah, Caleb, don't say that. Remember, we lie around here. Side eye. Try that again. Let's try that one more time. Sure. Fuck it. It works. Minecraft magenta. Okay, I'll stop talking, I guess. We're kidding. Kidding. Tisk. Technically, no. I just held a gaming TV because I use it to game. Oh, okay. I got you. That makes no sense. Pokemon Just Dance? Only for Wiz? What the fuck is Pokemon Just Dance? No, how could I be mean when I just gifted 10 subs? I feel like somebody who wasn't mean would give 20 subs. What? Who said that? Who said that? Y'all heard something? Must have been the winds. Just kidding, Caleb. Don't fucking do that. Caleb, thank you for the 10 gifted. You're fucking crazy, actually. 200 fucking gifted to the channel is absurd. Way to go, Caleb, making a chatter cry. True, can we blame Amber crying on Caleb? I'm for that. I'm down. I'm so down. Partner's mom just texted me and called herself a boomer. They're becoming sentient. They're self-aware. Oh, chat, we're cooked. It's so over for us. Fire a gun. We was saying some funny shit. That's what I'm saying, Kat. They wouldn't be smoking something. Oh. Hold on. I gotta see, are they coming? I'm not actually crying. Don't blame Caleb, please. See, if I just delete that message, then we can continue to blame Caleb anyways. So I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We can blame him anyways. Have you guys left yet? Thank you for that like, Dino. Caleb propaganda, true. Thank you. I gotta stop doing that. I'll respond to like something, and then in the middle of responding to that something, I'll respond to something else, and then I'll go back to respond to that original thing. Oh, sick. Good night, Maximus. Have a fantastic me. We shall see you later, dude. Have a good rest of your Thursday. I guess it's actually almost Friday for you now. Have a good rest of your Thursday night, dude. Caleb! I won't say everybody, but it's just you, bro. If you got a hype train emote, bro, flex that shit. Flex your collection, dog. I know you got a fuck ton of them. When your streamer turns into a chat dictator, Hey, they're not leaving till 6. I told them to be here for 6. They said they're not leaving till 6, so I can go for like 10 minutes. Would it be anti-Caleb propaganda? It can be both. Smile. Sorry, I never got this one. You never got that one before? That's crazy. That one's cute, though. She's trapped in Caleb Underground. Maybe we don't know. Oh my god, an underground owned by Caleb? That sounds like hell. That sounds worse than purgatory. Let's go. Meeting over, I'm free. Who did you meet? Yo! Caleb with a gift sub to Amber. Amber. Please. I mean, we hate him. But do me a solid and drop the homie Star Arcali, but thank you with a Twitch chat because of him. You no longer have to deal with ads for the next month. You have a cutie patootie badge beside your name whenever you yip and yap and yap and yap in the Twitch chat, and you don't have access to our emotes. Caleb with another gift, bro. Caleb, thank you, bro. Caleb on a roll. That's what I'm saying, bro. On Skibbity. Very hesitantly W Caleb. Yeah, he could have done that during the hype train to make it level 3, but he didn't, so he hesitated too. W Caleb, bro. Thank you for the gifted sub, dog. Thank you very much. Every story has a happy ending. What about the one where my parents got divorced? Okay. Your fault. No, please. It could, I mean, like, maybe indirectly my fault. My parents broke up before I even spawned in, bro. I didn't do anything physically to influence. None of my actions influenced that. But I think my very existence may be the fault. So, like, that is a point there. Skill issue. Alright. Alright. W. Khalib. Thank you for being in that. I'm so glad AT. I don't even know if you're here anymore, dude, but I'm so glad AT enjoyed their meal. We're shooting my game just glitched in Fortnite, and I played a rank up game. And I play a rank up level game to the highest rank and dropped to Diamond 2 because of a stupid ass bug in the update. You played a rank up game and dropped to Diamond 2? What were you before? Like, do you mean like you were Unreal? Because I know you said something about highest rank. Is that what you mean? Like you were Unreal and you dropped to Diamond 2? That's brutal, dog. Oh, Champ 90. Oh, I see. Okay, Champ 92 Unreal. And you dropped to Diamond 2? Dude, I'm so grateful that the few times I've played Fortnite ranked, I've never experienced that, but I see it happen all the time. I've never, like, heard it happen to anybody I know, though. That's crazy. Insane. I would be livid. To an extent. Like, that fucking blows. But then also, if you're an Unreal player and you're in Diamond lobbies, you're gonna have a couple of pretty fun games shitting on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are very clearly in a rank, like your next game, you'll very clearly be in a ranked lobby that you do not deserve to be in, that you are far beyond. So you'll definitely have an enjoyable pub stomping experience. Unless you're playing Reload, then all that goes out the fucking window, because you queue unranked and fucking Unreals in the same ranked Reload lobbies for whatever reason. I would hyper aggro. I'm gonna be honest. If you're playing like early lobbies now, I wouldn't even give a shit about placement. I would just hyper aggro. Push everybody, even if you have no HP. If you push somebody and they don't damage, like if you're flesh, you have no shield, but you push somebody They're gonna assume that you're 200 until they hit you. They're gonna assume you're aggro, because why would you push somebody at 5 HP? You know what I mean? Just don't let them hit you. Just, as long as you don't get hit. The second you take damage, they kind of know. You know what I mean? But if you just hard pressure and don't give them an opportunity, then you're chilling. Like hyper aggro at 5 HP. Don't look for meds. Steal meds off of another dead body that you kill. Just kill everyone. Exactly. I was so close. This was BR not reload. Yeah. Yo, wait. Can you tell me right now, J Money, if you're playing, is that new AK in the game? And what are your, like, what does it do? Can you elaborate it to me? Waves the fort, coach? I could be, dude. I've been playing the game for 8. I've been playing the game since it dropped. I could, what do we, coach? It was actually so funny that I actually was considering that for a period of time. Like, when I was, like, not right now. I don't think I could necessarily be a great coach right now. You give me a little bit, like, to lock the freak back in. Give me, like, 2 months. Sure. But, like, when I was primed, I low-key considered being a coach because I don't have a PC, and you can't compete if you're not PC. If I shiny low tad, Mad Lad Tad to go. It's like auto and pistol, but an AR. Is it good, though? Like, is it a burst? And how many shots? How much damage? Body shot, headshot. Can you even headshot if it's an auto lock? I don't imagine so. Unless you hip fire it. But, maybe. How much damage does it do to the body? Lowest rarity or highest rarity, whatever the fuck. Some headshot damage. How many shots per burst if it's a burst? What's the fire rate in comparison? I want to know everything. Winning is the key to victory. Einstein probably. Well, Einstein's never played fucking Fortnite. The key to victory in Fortnite is dropping tilted and getting a 20 bomb. 20 wasn't even satisfying anymore. You need 30 or 40. No one can kill you if you kill them first. Exactly. Hello, Rhyhorn. 4-shot burst, but it's not unranked. Oh, if it's not unranked, it's probably good. True. Auto lock M8A7. Holy shit. That is the most what is Fortnite doing, dog? I mean, I guess, you know what? If it's a burst, it probably has like a, because it's a lock-on thing too, so it's a charge. So that makes sense. You gotta charge the shot, especially like modern season with A, jetpacks, and B, fucking. I mean, actually, it'll do great to counter jetpacks because it'll auto lock midair. But it's the fucking whatever the current AR is. It's like the MK7, but it's not the MK7. I don't remember what it's called. With that busted ass AR, it actually seems inferior. I know they've nerfed it twice, but it's not enough. So the MK is back. I thought, why would you take the MK unless they buffed it? Like they nerfed the shit out of the MK, dude. The MK do like 20 fucking damage. It was like 17, I think. Like a green one to 17 or something. Like I know the mythic one did 20. So the mythic one was worth carrying, but like that's it. But why would you want to carry a gun that has so much recoil? That bitch got more recoil than a fucking Kardashian, bro. Alright. First of all. And it doesn't output damage. And then the current just red dot AR they have in the game is just way better. In every fucking way. So, I don't know why they would bring that back. That's a really dumb decision. In my humble Osha J Waves opinion. What a gold MK. I think they reduced it. They must have. I hope so. MK Alpha was better. What is the difference between the MK7 and the MK Alpha? When did this come out? 2 years ago? Oh! I didn't play BR this season. Yeah, with the fucking Flapjack. I did not like this season. I just played OG for that season. I didn't even know that that was a different one. I just thought that was just the base AK. Or AK, fuck, the MK. So more damage? Yeah, I didn't even know that. Then maybe they... Is it the MK Alpha or is it the MK7 and BR? Damn it, bro. I low-key been wanting to play Fortnite the past couple of days. Fuck. Did we lose our Ditto catch combo, by the way? Why is nothing spawning? Hello? I seen your belly and I thought it was a shiny Chansey. Guys, I successfully set up a TV for the first time. W, congratulations. Now can you pay my taxes for me? Like, can you do them, file them, and then pay them for me too? Next step on the to-do list. Smile. They say, Or I gotta end. Fuck. I gotta end in 15 minutes. Not even. I gotta leave in 15 minutes. Okay. What do you have for a catch combo? We'll go to 130. Literally 4 more Ditto and then I gotta end stream. Sadly. I do not want to, but we kinda don't have a choice. Should tonight. No waves, I cannot pay your taxes. Well then what good are you? Wait away. Why can you not? You babysit kids, you're employed. Just use that money. Duh. Okay, if we don't get a shiny Ditto today though, I am 1000%, that was there before. 1000% expecting something tomorrow. Can you give me 98k points so I can redeem play Fortnite? No, because I can't play Fortnite. I have to end stream here very shortly. I didn't know. I don't need. That's literally a habit. Blink. I'm riding solo. Oh. You have to be 18 to pay tax or something? The correct answer is actually you pay taxes the second you start making money. You're supposed to. Like, you could be 12 and pay taxes. But that typically doesn't happen. Like, if I'm being honest with you, like, I don't think you're gonna get in any trouble if you don't, but I'm pretty sure that you technically are supposed to claim the income being whatever you get paid from babysitting on your taxes because you make income. But I've never heard anybody pay taxes for babysitting because you just don't tell the government that. I feel like, and I'm not encouraging illegal activity. This is not financial advice. But I think that's normally what people do. I mean, like baby boy taxes, yeah. Like taxes, yearly taxes to the government from the IRS, yeah. Once you earn a certain amount, it might be that here too. It might be like that's what it is. Like you just need to make a certain amount and then you pay taxes. It doesn't matter your age, but typically you don't make that wage until you become an adult. But you could be like 12 and CEO. You're gonna pay fucking taxes. I know I was on my parents' tax when I was working at 18. You want your parents' taxes? You're telling me you can tag team with somebody and pay taxes together? Oh my god, chat, what if we duo queued taxes? That's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing. No, not financial advice with waves. This is not financial advice. Alright, one more Ditto. If this next Ditto spawns, it doesn't shiny chat, that's it. We gotta end stream. And people get married for tax purposes. Now that's big brain. I'm pretty sure as a money or as a minor. No, okay, so I know for a fact that is not true. Because if you were a minor and you didn't have to pay taxes, every company ever, if I owned a company, I would have a kid and place that kid as a legal owner, like a CEO or whatever the fuck, owner of that company. And then because I'm their parent, I can co-sign for them and then just have them sign me as someone who can speak on their behalf. And then that way, because if they're a kid, that kid, meaning the company, doesn't have to pay taxes. You know what I mean? I think Paris is right, and you need to make a certain amount that you typically would not make until you start working a workable wage. And then you pay taxes. Because if it was literally just based on age, you don't pay taxes until you're 18, that would happen. And I know that would happen because the rich people don't pay taxes. Or typically don't. Not because they get off scot-free, but because they play the tax system in a way that makes it so they don't have to so they have to pay taxes. So they would use that. That would just be a thing. But that doesn't happen. I see, Ferb. I know what we're doing today. New air is broken. Awesome sauce. I'll stick to my OG. I literally said one more Ditto like 5 Dittos ago, didn't I? Okay, this is the last one. Last one. So what do you got? I gotta go. All right, it's not shiny. Alrighty, chatters. Yes, I'm gonna do that. I was hesitant. Wasn't sure if I should. Already, chatters. Already, chattets. Already, anything and everything in between. That is what we're gonna call it for today. Thank you guys for stopping by. I do greatly appreciate it. Caleb, thank you for the fucking 11 gifted subs, you freak. Joe, if you're still here, thank you for the 3 months of tier 1. And Danny with the 10 months of Prime as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The additional support is seriously not at all needed, but it is the reason I'm able to do this full time. You guys are the reason I'm able to be here. So I seriously thank you, each and every single one of you. But a special thanks to the homies, Caleb, Joe, and Danny today. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Actually, not same time, but the same place. 2:45 PM EST. We'll get our Ditto tomorrow. We got nothing today, so that means tomorrow we're getting Ditto and then something else. That's how the shiny ages, that's how it works. You go days with nothing, you go days with something. The days you get nothing is typically followed by a day of something. So, better be here tomorrow. 2:45 PM EST. If you haven't already, chat, be sure to join up on the Discord server. My mom's already did it. Join up on the Discord server. Follow me on Twitter. And if you didn't know I make YouTube videos, go sub to me over there. We're not so close, but we're pushing up on 40,000 subscribers, which is crazy, by the way. So, definitely, if you haven't already, go sub to me over there. I would appreciate it. It's completely free, and you can always change your mind later. I'm not gonna rate today because they're like literally we've only rated 2 people, and they're the only 2 people live. I feel like we need like a little bit of variety in who we raid, but nobody's left to raid. I don't know anybody to raid. So I'm gonna let you guys scatter. Have a fantastic rest of your night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you're eating water and drinking food. Take care of yourselves. Your brain needs it. Your body needs it. And I would appreciate it. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I will see you guys.